Time for Melton, who is on too late. Doom's got a turn for all we know. Between two hacks, if they clip it, we give it a try. Between two hacks, they can't die. Between two hacks, they can't die. Between two hacks, it's Scarlet 19, even a guy. Between two hacks, Nick and I. The toxin of it all, and it's clear they don't like the Jew. And so through Joe Burrow adds his bits and see what the mudchump do. I wanna score this with you. Between two hacks, we can hit the goal if we try. Between two hacks, they can't die. Between two hacks, they can't die. Between two hacks, play ray clips on the fly. Between two hacks, they can't die. Between two hacks, let's go together, baby. Between two hacks, between planet. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can score it. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can't ignore it. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can't ignore it. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can't ignore it. Between two hacks, between two hacks. We can't snore through it. Between two hacks, between two hacks, we can flag it. Between two hacks, between two hacks.
Welcome to Between Two Hacks. I am your host, the hackiest of them all, Echo Pineapple. Hello everybody. I hope you're having an amazing Saturday, because it's only going to get better. We have got a lot of clips today, and we also have in the chat, oh, look at that, Ashley Cummings. Hello. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Yes, we also have Mumbling Nick with us, as always. My favorite N-word, Ninja. He does not have his camera on, unfortunately, so we don't get to see him and his blanket in the background. But hello, Nick.
How's it going, buddy? Hopefully this is the last week. Maybe, next week everyone can see, my beautiful blue eyes again. I know everyone's dying for it. It'll be good.
Yeah, I have had lots of requests in the comments.
I'm sure.
So yes, that's that's brilliant. So we have got clips from so far Joe Burrow. We have got the lovely Dooms Payer, and we've obviously got the very talented Stallion 19. We still don't have MLI. MLI has gone. He's not interested. He's not doing anything Dabble related anymore, I think. So yes, but with regards to this request, send Uncle Jack blank. Never, Mr. Z, never. He's not getting on this hacky show, I'll tell you.
I don't want to be
Nick.
I don't want to be a dick, but the last couple of times I've seen Uncle Jack, it's like he's trying to be Granny all of a sudden. He's in like a fucking bunny outfit, and
oh gosh, we've already got a Granny, and we definitely don't need a second one.
It's like Granny 2.0 all of a sudden, yeah.
Granny has filled that quota, yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think maybe he just likes the idea of drinking on stream, and that's about it. Talking about drinking on stream, there is a 3 hours members only video with myself, Rochi, and the amazing Husey, where we're covering all of the racist leaders from the UK and Ireland, which is brilliant. Feel free to watch it when there's nothing on. So that won't be tonight or tomorrow, because I'm streaming every fucking hour of the day. Anyway, so Nick, have you been following many clips in the Doubleverse this week, or you've been doing your usual TSN only?
I'm doing a little better. I tried following. Never mind. I tried watching what I thought we were going to watch today. I think I saw some of it. We'll see.
Okay,
but yeah, doing a little better. We'll see.
I did slightly change my descriptions when you went, I couldn't work out two of them. I was like, okay, yep, fair play. Fair play. So before we do get started, guys, remember you can always fill the pineapple up. 10 gifted makes it splurge everywhere. It's disgusting. And also we do prefer super tips over super chats. We get to keep a lot more. So if you can donate, that's great. Make sure you use the pinned comment over there. You can make funny voices. And we've got Karmic as well now, of course. Bandwagon jumped right onto it. So yes.
God.
Yes, I know.
Get a room with that guy, dude.
You're a massive Karmic fan. I understand. There is a bonus video at the end of this stream, if we're still around, guys, that I'm very much looking forward to watching, because I know Nick is a massive fan of this guy, and he thinks I'm a smug prick. So we'll get there when we get there, mate. We should start
not wrong there. He's not wrong there. Yeah.
He's not. No, to be fair, I am a smoke break. To start off, we have got a So Thorough Joe Burrow clip of MLC. There's quite a few to pick from this week. And apparently it's KB hanging up on... I initially put Black Guy, and then I changed it to... I think his name is Ghostface Killer. He's a big deal. He's a big deal, clearly. I think it's part of Wu-Tang or something. So, yeah, let's have it.
Just tearing down MLC top clip getting viral. Old timers caught in a spiral. Trash talk keeps the fans engaged. In the roast they're quite enraged.
Oh. Who did this? So Thorough Joe Burrow?
I don't like sunglasses. Even in the sun, I don't wear them.
Oh, your phone.
I'll do the car laugh, stick it to CarMax.
Just out of interest, I was going to play a clip, much longer clip, where these two, Karmic and Chad, were having a little bit of a fake fight with each other. But I'll be honest, I watched it once. I didn't want to watch it twice. It wasn't the best clip in the world.
I actually, you know me, I don't really watch MLC, but I actually caught a little bit of this live. So I saw some of their fake fight. So I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was KB was trying to egg it on to get, get his little
like, come on, Karmic, say something back. Karmic's like, oh,
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
KB lifted being angry from I stole that. I stole it from Dennis Leary. Stole it from Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks.
Who you calling the club? Laugh.
Yo.
Hey, Godfrey, I'm on with Kevin Brennan right now.
Oh, no.
I can't listen to Godfrey. Yeah, we got where we were.
So, it doesn't matter who you are. That is a good line.
I hate when I agree with KB.
Chad.
Yeah. Who the fuck cares about Godfrey?
I dislike.
Caught up again.
You want to plug your gig at the Apollo?
Hang on 1 second. Someone made a great point last stream. So what we're doing, guys, is watching the best clips of the week from the best clippers. Me and Nick will be scoring them on 3 different categories out of 5. Is it out of 5? No, out of 3. So it's how funny it is, how impactful it is, and how interesting it is. The one with the most points overall is the best clip and best clipper of the week. There you go. I realized that I've only said that once, and it was on my first ever stream. So that's not the best way of doing this.
April 12th, man. April 12th, man. I'm filming my hour special at the Apollo, 9 o'clock, April 12th.
He can hear you.
What'd you
Go
say?
ahead. He can hear you.
Next year?
No, April 12th, June 12th. June 12th in a couple weeks at the Apollo Theater, 9 p.m. Shooting my hour special.
You know who lives in Harlem?
There'll be other things being shot there too.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Boom.
125th Street at night. Good luck.
What's that, Nick?
I said, boom. KB with the Noga joke, the Newport joke. Shocking.
Best jokes out there.
You're probably right. Right now, I'm with Ghostface right now.
Ghostface Killer?
Ghostface Killer? Holy shit, speaking of shootings.
Is that him?
Speaking of shootings.
I can't listen to...
That was a pretty good comeback. Just say the exact same thing in a funny accent. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm with KB at the moment. This doesn't feel right. I shouldn't have chose this clip. I shouldn't be agreeing with KB on his comments.
Godfrey, no matter what you say, it's like he starts making fun of me.
He is a little insecure, Mr.
He's
Zumach.
still here. You're a big Kevin Brennan fan.
Tell him to hang up.
Hang up the phone, Chad.
So if any of you are looking to go on KB show at any point, just see this is exactly, if you say anything he doesn't like, this is how you'll be treated. Nick, I think you should go on. I think you'd be a great guest.
Yeah, I don't think I'm on KB's radar, thankfully. I'm a Shuli ball washer. He's never gonna let me on. No fucking way.
Yeah, but then you can say bad things about Shuli. You can bully you into saying bad things about Shuli. It'd be great.
Shuli didn't donate to the charity, whatever the fuck he's doing right now. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that's fucking stupid.
We don't need to hear from God.
Bipolar pair is a term of endearment, Carmax.
It's all good. So thorough, Joe Burrow. It's all
Are you
good.
serious? You call someone a bipolar bear?
He called me a bipolar.
Bipolar bear is a brilliant name. When I saw that, I thought that's amazing. Did you see? I put it on my X a little while ago. A picture of my setup. Like I just wanted to show off that I had a new setup for my computer, to be honest. But I changed my background to an AI picture of Karmic, but I put a polar bear over it, and then now I kind of then I turned it into a cartoon. So yeah. Very good so
Bear,
far.
and I called him a bitch on my stream, but it's all good.
It's an insult to call somebody not a polar bear, a bipolar bear.
Yeah, a little
Dude,
bit.
you just missed Ghostface Killer. He was on the phone. He wanted to talk.
Oh my
That
god,
would have been cool. It would have been better than fucking Carmax. Ghostface
let's
Killer.
jerk each other off.
Hey Eva, we're watching your old best friend and your new best friend on KB stream. How's it going? So yes, sorry, Comic, I interrupted you. Gon, you're just about to slam.
If it was Jimmy Page or somebody like that, I don't know who goes.
You'd rather have, like fucking.
He could say, if I can't see him, he could say it's anybody.
It's fucking Ghostface Killer. I just booked your show on the fly, dog.
Ghostface
I literally
Killer.
just booked your show on a fly with an A-list.
Oh God.
Right, Nick. So
Yes.
I'm not a massive fan of black music, especially not from the 80s and 90s. Is he from Wu-Tang Clan? Is that right?
Yeah. So here's what's funny is I am not.
They're big, right? But
Yeah, they were huge. I'm not a rap guy, but I hung out with guys that were. So yes, I had to listen to that fucking Killer Bees double album, fucking like crazy.
That's
in the
Nick
90s.
saying he knew black guys. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. For sure.
I did.
All right.
Black
Okay.
hair.
And how many people are in Wu-Tang? Like, is it a lot or like?
Oh, there's a
five?
lot. I don't know the exact number, but yeah, there was RZA.
It's
Yeah,
so solid crew.
yeah, huge group.
Britain is
Yeah.
So solid crew. Okay.
Celebrity.
Who
and you
is
hung up on him.
Ghostface Killer?
Is he another hack rapper? Is he talking about his bitches and his hoes and how much money he
He's a
makes?
fucking
Pretty
G.
much.
He's a great rapper.
Pretty much.
Whatever,
Chili
Carmax,
Ghost-
you listen to fucking goddamn AI music.
I'm gonna be number two. Number.
Fucking got you there. I'll be honest, everyone in the Dabbleverse at the moment who watches Karmic listens to way too much AI music because there's so many bangers that he's got. Oh, sorry, Nick doesn't like Karmic. He says he's jealous of him or something like that.
No,
Nick,
he's fine. He's fine.
all right.
I have trouble watching. It's like, hey, I gotta drink myself to be a fucking moron. So people want me to come on this stupid show. I guess he's a more interesting Mr. Kill Everything, I guess. It talks about different subjects.
Oh, he's
instead
so
of
much
one
more
female,
interesting.
but
Yeah, he's so much more interesting than him. Look at this. Jason in Mesa. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for the gifted.
Oh, jolly good. Cheers for the gifted.
Appreciate it, mate. And I guess I should fill up the pineapple as well. Jobs are good. And
oh,
look at this. The main man, Johnny Carson. Guys, if you're not following him, make sure you do. I don't know where he streams in the morning. Well, for my time, it's nighttime for you guys, I guess. Are Hypnotic. $20. Thank you very much, my friend. If there's a mod in the chat, which I don't think there's, shout out his channel, please. But yeah, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it, pal. Keep up the good fight.
Four wasn't enough.
Oh yeah, thank you,
Sorry.
Jason. Sorry, it's just kind of overshadowed that. Like $20. Fuck Jason. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Jason.
I was just gonna say, how did you go from too many mods to fucking no mods all of a sudden?
It's mainly because my mods have lives, unlike your mods.
I don't have any mods.
Exactly, because they don't have a life. Got ya. Fucking boom, roasted.
Someone should
Dude, I
be
literally had
interviewing me.
Ghostface Killer on your show and you hung up on him.
Good.
Why, when you have
The real answer is I have like ironic mods. I have mods that won't actually moderate anything, but I'm scared that they're going to curse my channel if I don't. So yeah, that's the main reason.
me, Chad?
It's
Who needs
not
Ghostface Killer?
Listen, Chad shows up when I gotta listen to Godfrey. It's like Chad with his fucking adopted black
He
kid.
likes you.
It
Godfrey
must
likes
be
you.
Emmanuel Lewis. What's that show with
Webster, you
Webster.
fucking idiot. I just had Ghostface Killer on your show and you hung up on him.
allegedly?
No, it was him.
Allegedly.
How do you know?
Because Godfrey's friends with the fucking guy.
So I don't. He doesn't help my fans.
Dude, the fucking Rock just sent Godfrey a DM like saying, dude, you're one of the funniest dudes ever.
Oh god.
Now that is a weird brag. So that is a strange. You know, people say you're only like, what's your 5 steps of separation from someone? Yeah. It's a weird brag where you go, well, you know what? My friend Godfrey got sent a DM by someone else who's famous. It's like, okay, that's kind of cool. I guess it'd be even cool if you got a message from him. But you know, what's KB supposed to go? What do you know? Chad, the guy on my show, his friend Godfrey got a message from The Rock. It's like, oh, brilliant, fucking brilliant.
You know what's funny? Like I know who Godfrey is, but it's like I don't think I've ever fucking watched any of his stand up or seen him in fucking anything. But somehow I know who he is. I don't know. He's like somebody, nobody at the same fucking time.
I think it's because he's the only black guy in the Dabbleverse, apart from Big Black, that I've heard of and seen. But secondhand name dropping, yeah, pretty much. Jason, by the way, it's en route to yourself. You might even have it turning up soon. I sent Jason a little something in the post. It might be anthrax. It might not be. Who knows? But
Did
yes,
you send it to Arizona?
I don't know. Is that where he lives? Is that what Mesa is?
Mesa's usually in Arizona. I'm just, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, 1 second. Let me just see where I doxed it. Give me a sec. I'll just please follow.
Dolly, I listen to
Who
it.
cares?
Who cares about
The
Rock?
in the world. What is
The
God
fucking
for me?
Rock. The
Rock?
biggest.
I did offer to send something to Eve, and she told me, "Don't be a loser. I don't want stickers." So, bad luck, bad luck to everyone else. Good old Johnny Carson. Thanks for $2, pal. I have a friend that got a DM from. Oh my Jesus! Oh, literally! Oh my Jesus! That's a big shout out, my friend.
Action star in the fucking movie
How
business.
does that help me?
Fucking
Does The Rock
WWE
understand
royalty.
humor? Does The Rock have any understanding of humor?
Yeah, he's
Right, come on. Don't be fucking with The Rock. What the hell? Come on. Cupcake Corner with American Cupcake. What a legend. You got to check out 2:00 tomorrow Eastern. Find Dub Pine. We've got a special appearance from a certain someone's song, gifting 5 Echo Pineapple gifted memberships. What a star. Thank you very much, mate. Let's fill up the good stuff. Thank you very much. Very kind, very generous. And I should also... got these drops for a reason.
Core Blimey, 5 gifted memberships.
Yeah, talking about that motherfucker's back. Thank you, Cupcake. And of course, NJ Ranger as well, with $2. Thanks, pal. Godfrey, the guy from the early 2007 up. That's where I knew him from.
No, it's not
That's where I
him.
knew
Is it? No, that dude was. That dude. No, the 7. That guy was in that fucking football movie with Keanu Reeves with the fucking the Replacements. I don't think that was, unless Godfrey did it too. I don't know, Ranger. I don't know.
NJ Ranger said you're full of shit. So thanks,
I think
NJ Ranger.
Orlando something was the guy's name, or something Orlando.
And Eva with a membership milestone, using it for your goods. Open your membership tabs, motherfuckers. Get a free membership. It's fucking awesome. And you know why it's awesome? Because you got people like Eva dropping fucking 10.
Nice one for the 10 gifted memberships. POA.
P away, Eva. P away. Thank you so much.
Here comes Eva's favorite part.
Favorite part of the show. Let's get rid of this loser mumbling Nick. 1 second. There you go. There you go. Thank you so much. Look at that. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Right. I guess we should put Nick back on the screen. Really don't want to. Hey, Nick. How's it going? Oh, I didn't.
What's up, buddy?
Sorry.
Dude, you're making
How's it going?
We're making a killing today. I'm expecting a cut this time. Fuck.
One day, mate. One day
Maybe.
you will.
One day.
So Red Rooster, I want a gifted membership. Guess what you got? Guess what you got? But yes, exactly. Jeez everywhere. Thank you very much, guys. You've been very generous. I appreciate you.
the fucking The Rock, dog.
Maybe 20 years ago, but nowadays
It's the fucking Rock, dog. The biggest movie star in the world.
And what does that do for me? I'm already
Box
number 4.
office.
I'm gonna get to number 3.
Very good point, KB. What does that help me? What could possibly The Rock do to help me? I think he's got probably 100 million people following him, and his ex could maybe give you a bit of a boost, but who knows?
We already have a final boss in the Dabbleverse, though. We don't have room for a second. You know what I mean?
Oh, God. He's a character enough. And Johnny Carson, Jesus Christ, mate. Thank you so much. Very generous, Johnny. Thank you. Gifted another 5 memberships. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to give you...
Core Blimey, 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you. And just for you, with all the fish, mate, here you go. You can have a little bit of extra calm. Just for you, pal. That's for you, Johnny. From me
Pineapple
to you.
Juice.
Appreciate
Pineapple juice.
Yes. Pineapple juice. Exactly. Thank you very much, everyone. You've been very, very generous, very helpful. Look at this. People getting another jizz. Everyone gets the jizz. But look, Thank
great.
you, Eva. There you go. We've got thank you, Johnny. Thanks a lot, Johnny. Perfect. Everyone getting a lot of love from people in the chat. Thank you. If it keeps going like this, it might be. So just a spoiler alert. I'm going away to Cape Verde in July. A lovely, lovely holiday in Africa. Luckily there's no fly people around. I'm pretty sure it's like a nice little area. So every penny that I get is going towards upgrading me to the most luxurious package I can get. So I'm not going to spend it on anything to help the stream. I'm going to spend it so I can get very, very drunk. So thank you very much. It's helped a lot. I don't think Rochi knows that I'm spending his money on my holiday yet, but we're fine.
Another holiday. You.
I've got free booked, motherfucker.
I know, dude.
For real, if that was the real ghost, great get.
It was Ghostface Killer. I was backstage.
Everybody acts like they're into black people.
I'm waving to Kevin. I'm like, we got Ghostface, and he
I
just.
don't care. I'm
Can
glad,
he play?
I'm glad I hung up on him.
Can Ghostface Killer play Foghat?
Me and fucking Todd.
Well, that's the plan for the holiday, Ray. That's what the package upgrade gets you. Jesus, come on, man. Come on, pay attention.
Bridge is right there.
There you go.
Sorry, Scott, Nick.
No, I was just gonna say that was the funniest thing Carmic's ever fucking said. That Foghat line. I don't know. What the fuck? That came out of nowhere.
Right, stop being a hater on Karmic. Everyone loves Karmic. Yes, Eva, you should probably save for your own holidays. Luckily, you've already gifted, so that's much appreciated. But yes, make sure you tell me in DM where you're going. I love holidays. I love talking about it. Mainly because our American friends don't go on holidays / vacations because they have to work 360 days a year, which is sad. But yeah. Nick, you going away anywhere? Not let's prove them wrong. Where are you going this year, pal? Anywhere nice?
Me? I don't really leave the area. Cape Cod.
See, they're poor,
Yeah,
Eva. They can't go anywhere. They can't go anywhere.
Luckily, I live near the ocean, so every day's a holiday for me. Pineapple. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe when all my kids graduate, maybe then I can go somewhere. But until then, I'm fucked.
I'll tell you. How far away are you from Vegas? Do you know? Well, yeah, you probably.
I'm on the opposite side of the country. Total opposite side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. That's gonna be nice, but I won't be nice then.
A lot closer to Atlantic City, but Vegas is fucking literally the other side of the country.
Fair play. There you go. Very just. I'll do the same, Eva. I'll do the same. I'll make sure I bring a pineapple with me, so I'll pretend that it's me on every picture. There you go.
Oh, my dick be still.
Fucking Willis. I met fucking Willis. He told me we went to lunch and he told me Janet Jackson lost his virginity to him. Dude, I had Godfrey and Ghostface Killer on.
Carmax is better than Ghost. I agree.
1 second. We've got Rochi's received 3 gifted memberships over the last 3 months. Thank you very much. Please give this to Nick. There you go, Nick.
Thank you.
Here you go. Can anyone help Ashley Cummings? Where does one turn on gifted memberships, please? Right. So, Nick, this is your time to shine. You watch a lot of TSN. So, can you copy and paste what they say? To find the membership tab, go on your. Go on.
I turned mine on forever ago.
What an idiot! What an idiot! Oh my god!
There should be a thing on top where.
A thing. Okay, that narrows it down. There you go.
Yeah, and you can I don't remember all of TSN's gifts. There's so many, dude. I can't remember them all.
Ashley, I hope that helped. Nick, I always put Nick on the spot and he always fails to help. But if anyone in the chat is competent, if they can let Ashley know, that'd be greatly appreciated.
I agree too.
Again, get him if he wants to come on, but I'm not going to listen to 2 black guys talk. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not gonna. Ghostface is a true legend. That would have been sick.
It would have been sick.
He would have said he doesn't find if he knows who I am, but he's just gonna be like Godfrey, be like, yeah, that's Kevin. Kevin.
So Eva is extremely generous, but I would not say she's overly helpful. It's in your YouTube sayings. Thank you, Eva. Appreciate it.
To be a comic, but he's Neil's brother. Go fuck yourself, Ghostface Killer.
I agree. No, he wanted to come on. He was like, yeah, let me talk to you.
He did not.
Because Godfrey was like, this guy's crazy. You're going to love him. I was sitting backstage waving at you. I'm like, put me on.
You're waving because Godfrey hung up. You could have hung up on Ghostface. You'd be.
Here you go. This is a helpful lady. Doom, can you help Ashley work out how to open her membership settings? I'm sure you can advise, seeing as everyone should do that when they're watching your stuff as well. Doom's
Number
page.
3.
Yeah, that would have went up in the playboard.
I don't think so.
You would have got super chats for Ghostface Killer, dude. So thorough, Joe Burrow.
I don't even know who he is. I know people used to talk about him, but he used to be in what group?
He was in his group.
I hate that I'm relating to KB in terms of he's in one of those rap groups, right? Pretty much the exact thing I said to yourself earlier.
Didn't he used to be in something?
Not the Wu-Tang. That's what I thought.
Oh my god.
So he was never in Wu-Tang?
No.
Did he over?
Wait, is that not where he was in?
That's what he's in. Like
Yeah,
if a
all right,
fucking
okay.
white, I'm like the whitest fucking dude. I listen to grunge, alternative rock. If I fucking knew Ghostface Killer was in Wu-Tang, how the fuck does Chad, Mr. Backwards Hat Zumick, not fucking know? He was the one losing his shit over him.
Almost get killed by that guy who threatens to kill everybody.
On the other hand, Ghostface Killer is the stage name for an American rapper, a member of the hip hop. Yeah, he is. He was in Wu-Tang.
Now this is a good question. I'm gonna say your name wrong, but it probably isn't your name. Stephanie DeLatroy. Is that a good attempt? Why are you all jealous of Karmic? Because Karmic has come along and blown everyone out of the war. That's the honest answer. If you were after it, Stephanie. But yes, that's the reality. He can carry a show. He can garner fans from every corner of the Dabbleverse, whereas people like myself can't, and that's why. So look at this. Hello, Oscar. How's it going, buddy?
So if I just quit both my jobs, relapse, and throw on a pair of sunglasses, I could do this too. Yes. Gotcha.
Yeah, as long as you were interesting, no, Nick. Unfortunately, you got through that as well. Sorry. Sorry.
I was pretty interesting back in my drug use days, so I'm sure I could entertain.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Karmic X doesn't live and die by the clips. That's very true. He doesn't have a show specifically designed to watch the best clips of the week. Absolutely correct. Well done. That is true.
Buzz.
Suge Knight can come on anytime.
Yeah, and the Ghostface Killer, you could have talked about how your brother was the producer of Chappelle's show. It would have been engaging.
I know, it would have been. I would have. Yeah, that's exactly why I hung up on him. Ghostface Killer was a Wu-Tang Clan. Can we call him back?
See, so third Joe Burrow likes rap music, so he knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, so start.
Yeah, but Chad, you didn't know what you were talking about, to be fair. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then he pretends like he was joking. That was fucking embarrassing, dude. Like, you can't hype up a guest and then like you know nothing about the fucking guy.
Be like, I don't know what he's on, but he's a massive deal. It's like, all right, fair enough. Oscar Electric, the delivery will be on time. How ironic! I can't wait to see how many drugs you managed to smuggle in that. But thank you very much, pal. I can't wait. I appreciate it. But let's have a look.
Start your own show.
There you go.
Come on. Again, if they can't see it, it doesn't. They could say he's fucking Martin Luther King Jr. or the third. We can't see the guy, so we don't know. I don't know if it's good.
Yep, that's why you can't have filters or puppets on your show, right?
Yeah. To be fair, unless we dig him up, we can't see Martin Luther King fucking Jr. anyway, dude. So that wasn't a very good analogy, KB. But I get what you're saying.
Not great, not the best example. Yeah, but yeah.
Ghostface Killer or not?
Dude, my cousin's 65.
Tell him Ghostface Killer he can suck on it too.
Ghostface Killer wanted to come on the show. I fucking.
Who's
Wu-Tang
Ghostface
here.
Killer? Are we still talking about this?
Yeah,
Nobody?
it's a fucking Wu-Tang, bitch.
Joe,
you didn't know that a minute ago. Right, apologies. I've already done my scores, obviously, mate. But we are scoring out of 3 in 3 different categories: how funny, impactful, and interesting it is. What's your scores on the doors, mate?
I'll give it a 2 for funny, for Chad not knowing, and the fog hat line, which I found funny for some reason. Impactful, 1, not very impactful. Interesting, I'll give it a 2 because Chad's an idiot, wanted to have someone on who he thought was famous, then didn't know who the fucking guy was. So it was minorly interesting. So 2-1-2.
Pretty good.
Squirrel, go fuck yourself.
Between two hats.
So our next clip is this little piggy, NLO technically, yeah. Another So Far Joe Burrow clip. That's bad timing, Doom, and you should come along later when they're your clips. And they are talking April guns, and more. So let's have a little look.
Watch them crumble, baby. Hear what Nelson's gotta say.
This is my favorite AI one.
Like left, right, laugh all night. Nelson staring down the fools. All right, and yellows out clip. Oh, the truth rips. Feel the burn as he dishes out tips.
Just a heads up, though, I'm definitely going to have to cut them down because they're way too long. But look, Flat Cat, hit the like button. Exactly. What a great idea. What a great fucking idea.
Who did this? So thorough Joe Burrow?
Aaron didn't know there were guns at my house. He told the county workers, he says, I had no idea there were guns at the house. If I would have known there were guns at the house, I would have immediately left.
April,
how
is that possible?
What is that?
April would hunt. What are you talking about? How's that possible?
April bow hunts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He'd be like,
I've seen April's rifle. April had a
So, Nick, you're a liberal. I assume you oppose hunting and people having weapons and stuff like that. Is that right?
Don't tell nobody. No, I'm
okay.
I'm fine with hunting. I'm fine with guns in general. I just think we have no gun laws in this fucking country, pretty much. So, kind of a couple would help.
You like the blacks having guns. You're a fan of the blacks having guns, but white people not so much. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not really fans of anyone having guns.
Okay, all right.
I had the guns with me when I left.
April had a shotgun that her grandfather gave her, and that was at my house. That was at my house at the time of the raid. And Aaron had asked me to hold it because he couldn't be trusted with it that night. If he had it, he might eat the barrel or whatever. And so he asked
didn't
me,
just leave it on his coffee?
Do you believe that?
You stepped on the punchline.
Did I? All right, let me go.
Melton's punchline.
I went back 20 seconds. So there
right.
you go. If it's not funny, we tell Nick to fucking.
April had a purple rifle
when I left.
April had a shotgun that her grandfather gave her, and that was at my house. That was at my house at the time of the raid. And Aaron had asked me to hold it because he couldn't be trusted with it that night. If he had it, he might eat the barrel or whatever. And so he asked
didn't
me,
just leave it on his coffee table?
like, hold on, here's how you actually add shells to that.
Hold on.
I'll let you off it.
All right,
safety's off.
Time out. When was this? What was the month?
That would have been late February or early March.
Okay, so you guys are.
Context is he and April had a huge drag out fight.
What a happy second Easter that would have been.
I believe that's when April actually April was leaving.
Have you ever tried to watch any of these clips with Nick, apart from on these ones by himself? Because you're into politics and all that stuff, right? So
yeah,
I'm not that he's into politics, but I mean he's into boring, smart stuff.
I can't stand this Ricada guy. Maybe I've never watched his whole shit, but whenever I see clip, you were right with Keanu and I was wrong. I'll just leave it at that. But he made me sympathetic towards her the other day when he was, it was killing me. He's that bad.
So NJ Ranger with 199. Thank you very much, pal. He just wanted to put it in his mouth for reasons. Yes, for certain reasons, for many different reasons. It's just a forming habit, it happens.
Leaving their house. And Aaron says, call Nick, he'll fix this. And she was already calling me. And she asked what to do. She was going to just drive off. And I'm like, woman, don't just drive off. Come here. Come to my house. I said, I'm not going to have sex with you or anything like that. You're going to stay in this separate room. That's not what this is about. You need a safe place to stay. And I don't want you just driving into.
So I think it kind of shows the kind of guys in this relationship with April. They asked to specify, you can come here. I'm not doing this just to have sex with you, by the way, just to clarify. The deal isn't you come here and then, you have to have sex with me, obviously, because that's the normal rules that apply.
Yeah. The old, no, I don't want to have sex. No. Just come over and sleep in a separate room. It'll be fine.
If you want to, it's fine. But yeah, I'm saying you don't have to.
I'll leave the door unlocked. It'll be fine.
Exactly. A lot of people agreeing that Nick is such a hero. Didn't even want to. You don't even have to suck my dick. I tell you.
I'll sleep with my wife tonight. I'll sleep with my wife. You sleep in the other room. Yeah.
Like fucking North Dakota or something. Please come here. Aaron's like, go to their house. Go to their house. And so she did. She came to my house. We set her up in one of the side rooms with her own place to sleep, and to give.
Ooh, fancy! just to clarify, she had a bed and wasn't forced to sleep at the end of our bed like normal, like the pet dog. So yeah,
real quick, I gotta not that now being the bleeding heart liberal, I have no problem with this, but I am. People make fun of Carl. But I think Nick Rekieta and like Alex Stein are way more effeminate than fucking Carl. I was shocked that Alex banged Kate Meany. I'm shocked Nick Rekieta was married and banged the second woman. Like it's not the vibes I'm getting. That's all I'm saying.
Well, to be fair, he's doing all right for an effeminate man. He was having sex with 2 different women at the same time, which I think a lot of guys are impressed by, I guess, to some degree. I personally couldn't think of anything worse than having to have more than one woman in the house at a time. But you know, each to their own. Jesus.
Give them a couple days to cool down. That's when Aaron asked me.
Doing stuffing her pink sock back in. What are we waiting for?
I know. I don't know. But anyway, no, keep going, Nick.
But that's when Aaron asked me to hold the shotgun because he couldn't be trusted with it. Blah 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 blah. So I did.
That's great.
See, there are certain things that I tried to kind of pay attention to both sides of the people that are like Steel Toe is just full of shit about everything, which he is, to be fair. But then the other people, well, Nick's no better. You know, Nick's a piece of shit as well. So when I do hear stuff like this, sometimes I unfortunately can't help but assume that maybe what he's saying is true, and then you have to take it with a pinch of salt. This, for example, the whole shotgun thing, I'm thinking maybe exaggerated. What do you think, Nick?
It could have happened, but I don't want to get like serious, but like I've had like I had my grandfather and a first cousin actually take their lives. So I get like annoyed with, and I know it's not right, but they didn't say anything. They just did it. So when people like claim, it's just attention. You know what I mean? So it almost pisses me off.
Steel Toe, if you hear that next time, just do it.
Yeah, don't fucking
Nick says. Just do it. Don't talk about it. Johnny Arcade with a very good point. I assume it's pretty easy to get 2 women when you got an ounce of cocaine on it. I forget stuff like that. I don't live in that world, so I forget stuff like that. Where if you've got money or if you've got a lot of drugs on you, it's a lot easier. So yeah, fair play.
Crazy. I know you guys are glossing over this, but this is such an attention-seeking thing to say, like, "Oh man, if you let me alone with this thing, I don't know what I'd do, man. I'm ready to end it all." Like, what a bitch! What a.
So yeah, sorry, you were saying earlier. I did kind of go over that a little bit. We were saying who's the gayest of them all. Firstly, I think it's a bit gay that you guys all obsess over other men. I think that's a little bit gay. But in terms of effeminate, no one in the Dabbleverse is overly macho like myself. I can't really think of many people who I'd go, no, they're quite manly, you know. Can you
ironically, one of the most manliest voices in the Dabbleverse,
Pat Dixon,
is trapped in a wheelchair prison. So it's like
Godfather,
Godfather. He's got a deep voice. Proud Boy.
Yeah, that's very straight.
Yeah. Can't think of too many others. I mean, even. I got kind of a deep, dull voice, but I'm not the manliest man in the world. I can't fix anything. I'm one of those.
You're pretty gay as well. Yeah, good shout.
Bitch thing to say to put on someone else.
Perfect. Thank you very much so far, Joe Burrow. What have you got? I've not even scored one. Shit, fuck, lazy. Go on, mate.
Jesus, I'll give it. We'll get ones across the board. Nice and easy.
Fair enough. Okay, no problem. So our next clip is a Steel Toe clip by Stallion19. We have got a weird new intro for the start of this as well, and not specifically for Stallion, but for Steel Toe. So yeah, let's see what he's talking about. What nonsense he's covering this week. Jesus Christ! Back from his vacation, his 3.5 day vacation that you guys are so proud of. hit the like button.
Bills are stacking up, no play.
Could he muted it and then...
Hit the goal or he'll delay.
Well, sir, I think you'd better drive your Mustang to the courthouse because Mr. Monograph will be driving it home.
So, honest to God, I was so confused when I saw this. If anyone in the chat can explain the context for it, but I saw this and I was like, did I download the wrong clip? I was like, then I'm like, no, another win for the toe. It's definitely him talking in the background. Jesus. No idea.
I'm confused right now. This is one of the two clips I could not find, apparently, because this does not look familiar to me. So,
okay.
Harden has entered the chat on behalf of old Monty. Welcome to the show. It's the Steel Toe Evening Show. Let's not have any of that shit.
Okay, so I wasn't mad. For someone who has terrible AI intros, at least that was short, I guess. But what the fuck was it? I guess it's some sort of inside joke, right? That I just don't get. But yes, maybe. Nicholas. What did you think of that intro? So nice and short, so I like that. That's something I could learn from.
Wendy could learn from that too. That was a intro. Jesus, I didn't even pick up that was an intro. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Look at this. Rick trying to shout out a thanks as well. It was either Eva or is it Eva Cupcake? Or maybe even Jason in Mesa. It might have even been Johnny Carson. But either way, I appreciate everyone who's donated. So yes, thank you, Rick, for saying thanks. Very polite of you. But yes, Nick, that was a rubbish answer, but it was a fairly rubbish question as well. So we're
Night. Let's get back to boring old Toe. As Meme Copium says, let's get back to being a golf dad. We've got a lot of good stories, a lot of good clips, a lot of good stuff to watch. We're going up. Red Bar's back tonight. It's a time for the celebration. And
right, Eva. Toe's very proud of this intro. Can anyone explain it to me? Can anyone in a line of text explain the Lamocrats is a band that he made up about a political party or some shit, whatever it is. I'm sure it's very funny. I just don't get the context. So it just looks like a very weird and very unfunny intro. So yes.
And
if anyone
speaking
can
of
do that, I appreciate it. Go on.
Effeminate, I think Steel Toe wants to join the conversation with that fucking shirt he's wearing right there, dude. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's like a gay Clearwater Chad shirt, the Hawaiian shirt, but with a little pink in it, you know?
No. So I hate to do this, but I got to defend Steel Toe. He very much does this a lot with certain things. If you overly go into something, it's not gay, right? You know, if you're so secure in your sexuality, it's not gay. I like wearing pink shirts, so I'll never give him shit. I like colorful, I like colorful, like holiday shirts, kind of like that, where you kind of look and you go, God, that's garish. They're the kind of shirts I like when I'm away at Cape Verde. Thank you very much, everyone who's helped me pay for those flights.
And look, I love you. I do. I love you so much that I put the shirt back on. So after the show this morning, I went to the gym. I'm out of shape, by the way, after going on vacation and the drinking and all of that. Like, I didn't gain any weight on vacation, but I did damage. And I went back to the gym today, and whew, was it a bit of a slog. It was a bit of a slog today, getting back into the boxing and all that at the gym.
Yeah, to be fair, anyone in chat who's surprised that I like wearing that, I am a pineapple. Like, come on, what do you expect? Jesus
today,
Christ.
I've definitely, I got to get my steps back. That's for sure. But I took this off. I changed into my gym clothes here at home. I went home. I took a shower.
Now, Red Rooster says overalls or you're a big pineapple. I don't see anyone wearing overalls apart from, well, no one in real life actually wearing overalls. Nick, is that an actual thing still, or is that from like the 80s that I've kind of seen pictures of?
I don't see it anymore, but I will say my former brother-in-law, who looked like fucking Ken from Barbie and Ken, used to wear
Yeah.
the old overalls with no shirt fucking thing.
Nice,
Gay
sexy.
as fuck.
Nice.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you what though, if a woman wears it with no shirt underneath, that looks
yeah,
pretty
no,
good.
that's pretty good. Yeah. Yep.
yeah, for sure.
Had this nice and laid out on the bed, and I put this shirt back on because I knew that you guys were going to want me to wear the shirt for the evening show too. You wanted this to be an all-day experience because you love my Florida shirt from Freaky Tiki. Wait until I wear my hooded tank top.
Wait, one sec. This is why I shouldn't just pay attention to chat. Tell me you work in an office without telling me you work in an office. Hang on. I work from home in an office job. But yes, I feel very seen right now, and I don't like it.
My
yes,
my wife wishes I was more like you. So I'm one of those guys like I have black, gray, and blue, and that's like all I have in my wardrobe.
Black is very slimming. Yeah. So Ricky Gervais taught me that. Black is very slimming. But it's boring. It's boring as fuck. And if it's hot as well, I don't want to be wearing black. But I don't know. I'm not very good at this make me sound like a retard. I'm not very good at dressing myself. Yeah. So in terms of like knowing what colors go together, I don't have a clue. So I just pop on anything. And if we're going out anywhere, I go to my wife. I go, you choose. Because you know, I get it all on, and she go, she's like, you can't wear that top with those trousers. I'm like, all right,
what I was gonna say is every so often my wife she'll buy me like a red. She likes red. She'll like buy me a red shirt, or she tries to slip a little color into my wardrobe, and then I never wear it, and she gets all pissed off or whatever. But yeah. She much more wishes I dress more colorfully like you do. So,
Yep, like a fruit. Talking about fruits, we have got a super tip. Thank you very much from Cupcakes Corner with American Cupcake. Thank you, my friend. My God, I cannot stand Aaron with his fake overstated machismo. I'm with you, pal. I'm with you. I do struggle sometimes with steel toe, but you know, everyone loves the toe. Everyone, and I need to keep up to date because I can't be doing Aussie Guys show if I don't know what's going on. So there you go. Raving Ninja, I'm 20 stone and still 20 stone in plate. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's hopefully you're like 6'3" though, and then that 20 stone fits you a lot better. But yeah,
you're gonna love that. That one's gonna be the best. The tank hoodie, so cool. Or my
so cool. Thank you, Cupcake. By the way, if I didn't say thank you,
sleeveless Hogan shirt. My Hulkamania, my yellow Hulkamania that I got from the Hogan Beach Shop. I haven't shown you guys the pictures from the Hogan Beach Shop.
Oh God, now I feel bad about saying that I'm going to show some pictures from my vacation. No, I'm not. That would be stupid still, so shut up. That'd be so stupid.
Oh my God. We haven't done vacation pics yet. OMG.
He's acting gay, right?
It's a break. Yeah, intentionally. Intentionally, yeah.
Let's do that right now. Let's go. I'm going to go into the Toe Boys page here. And this is the real Hulk Hogan WCW World Heavyweight Championship belt. And there's your fearless leader.
One second.
In his beautiful hooded tank. And there I am with the 25 pounds of gold. The double.
I don't know what's worse with this picture, Nick. Is it the fact that he's getting a picture with, like, that's pretty lame, but I know grown-ups still like this stuff, so fine. You know, there's stuff I like that you probably shouldn't as a grown-up. That could be misinterpreted. Not talking about anything that can get me put in jail, guys, just to clarify.
6,000 images. 6,000 images.
Yeah, I know, right? In the background, you've got a certain American icon with that handlebar mustache to hold on to. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Nick? Is there anything wrong with this? Like, I hate judging people for shit like this, but that's not the best.
Yeah, I'm torn because I'm like you. I hate like what you like. I hate judging people too.
Yes,
but,
yeah. Being a loser, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the way I put it is okay. If there was a famous athlete I loved, like I love baseball, I wouldn't stand in front of a fake Dustin Pedroia with a fake with a picture. He played for the Red Sox, by the way. I wouldn't like stand in front. Like if I had the real guy, yes, but I wouldn't do this fake guy fucking thing. I don't know. That's just me. But to each their
Fair
own,
enough.
I guess.
Yeah, 100%. So either no, it isn't real. All right, Toe never spent $200 to hold the bill. Yeah, okay, I believe that as well. I would. What would I pay? Is there anything? I would pay maybe 50 to $100 most to sit in the Iron Throne about 10 years ago when I was interested in it. I might have done something that lame, like for something nerdy. I would have probably paid, 75 quid or whatever to do that.
Even the real stuff. So, do you know the actor John Cusack? I don't know if you ever heard of him, American actor. He's kind of a nobody now, but
yes, yeah,
Okay.
I've heard of him.
All right,
Hey,
so
Gina.
one of my friends, a guy I work for, he loves John Cusack. So he went to an old movie premiere, and then there was like a meet and greet, and he didn't want to do it, but his wife paid. But it's like you pay whatever it is, $60-$80, and then it's like you get to like pose for a picture and say like one thing to him, and you get fucking pushed aside, and it's just like sad, It's like I don't know, I wouldn't want to participate in something like that. It's just,
See, I always feel a little bit like I'm missing out with the when people go Comic-Con and stuff like that, because I like a lot of that shit, and you see certain people, you're like, that'd be pretty cool to see. But then when you see them all dressed up, I'm like, I don't think I can bring myself to do it. And I don't want to be the person just turning up being like, yeah, I ain't dressing up. I just want to see this person, then I go. But yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm going to grab a drink. So crack on, Steel Toe. You finish your sentence, mate.
WCW World Heavyweight Championship with the NWO spray painted over it, right next to the man Hollywood Hogan. Look at that stud. Like I belong there. Like that belt looks good on me.
See, I think it's a bit bad. We are giving him shit for this, and he's a loser, and he should be spending his money on these kids. That's a fair comment. But people here, quite a lot of them, me included, would have loved to have gone to Hackamania, and hang out with the guys there, get to meet some of the people from the shows, and that's just as gay. That's even gayer probably than Comic-Con and stuff like that. So I feel we've got to be a little bit fairer. Only this one time, Steel Toe, it's still pretty gay, but
definitely
he did lick cum, so
so not
they ought to put the strap on me. Don't say strap on with this audience, but there we go. That $20 to take SP took like a 3-minute video and took still shots out of it for my pictures. $20 to take a.
So Eva said it was $200. No, it's $20. $20. That makes sense. That's a lot more realistic of figure.
Video and pictures with the real 25 pounds of gold, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. I can't believe I haven't shown you guys the Hulkster photo yet. We are having a drama-free show today. Well, and mostly because I don't think anybody did
a drama-free show that's going to be reflected in your score. Just
anything retarded today, did they? I know somebody fell asleep during their stream. I know their fingers are turning blue from nitrous abuse. Other than that, I think that's it. Nobody.
Yeah, Ninja. That's not the real belt. Obviously, it's not the real. Like, not in a million years. If you go to like Madame Tussauds or some shit, you're not getting the real stuff there as well, right? So someone being like, yeah, you can have a picture with this a legit belt, it's gonna be like, okay. Or if it is a legit belt, it's one of like 100, you know what I mean, where they're like, yeah, we got like shit tons of them, you use one per show and then the person gets to keep it. I'm sure that's a thing, right?
Yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, there's a guy at my work who there was something in the WWE called like the winged belt, like one of their championship belts back in the day. And this guy has one. It's a real one, but they had it made, or one of the extras. He brought it to work, and I think I got a picture holding the stupid thing, but it's not the one Stone Cold Steve Austin wore or whatever. It's just the same fucking belt,
Yeah, for sure.
did anything retarded today. Everybody behaved. I think they kind of got tired of taking steel toe L's, and everybody kind of laid low. We did take
one second. I did want to ask about this. Mr. Blue Sky, I was live with Crumb Northwest, blah blah blah. What happened to that clip? What? Because I saw it get shared by Crumbum, and by the time I clicked on it, it was gone. And yes, Brent, you're absolutely right. There's a problem with every time there's a new stream set up by new people, half the time it's like disappears before I even get a chance to watch it.
out.
I
We
blame
pretty much
Shmuel.
wiped out
It is Shmuel's fault, to be
pretty
fair.
antisocial. They only have 2,000 subs now because of
Right, either low blow, leave Chad's fake Jordans or Jardins. Leave these Jardins out here, all right?
the toe. We helped them get there. I told you that I am a loving and giving God.
Oh, look at that. You can pause it at any stage with him, to be honest. It can look just like, hey, absolutely hateable. So, Nick, I have a thing with my streams, yeah. I get like a fair amount of people watching it live, but I get hardly any watching it back afterwards. So if anyone is watching this now, not live, can you leave a comment and just let me know and say, Eccles, you are a fruit, or something along those lines? I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yes, go on, Nick. Do you want to say something before I really...
Yeah, real quick. I know you're not a TSN guy anymore, but last night they paused a stream at this perfect moment where they had KB and Ray on the screen, and both of them looked like they were doing racist Chinese face. It was pretty funny.
Right.
Pause it just the right
very
moment.
good, very good, very good, very honourable.
It was funny.
One of my favorite. That's the only impression I can do, and it's a very bad. Oh, sorry. Crumb made it private. Shmuel might be pulling this.
Told you.
Makes sense. Thank you very much for letting me know. Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
And I gave those girls the gift of 2,000 subs. Nick couldn't do it. Patrick couldn't do it. But
Written Asylum is the best. It's the best bit of Nick is when he's racist. All right, let him be. Let him be his real liberal racist self.
You put the toe on the job, and we just put our finger on the scale a little bit, and they shot past 2K. You are welcome.
Why is he talking about 2K? That's probably when I don't pay too much attention. Sorry, still though. You fucking idiot. Also, guys, do me a favor if you are watching this now. Obviously, some of you are. Can you check that you actually subscribed? Because I think YouTube's been unsubscribing a few people, and it might be intentional. So feel free to double check.
Let's go to JH says, Aaron, thoughts on Nick seething at the name Rage Tweak? Look, that guy, I mean, he's dying. He's dying, and it's rough to watch. Mr. Me with $10 says we should start each show with a public service announcement on the dangers and effects of long-term use of galaxy gas. Maybe go through one effect per day. Maybe a video.
Don't worry, Stephanie. We had the exact same issue earlier. Nick, you advertised it so well.
Ashley Cummings will help you. There should be a thing at the top, a link or something.
That's quite, that narrows it down. There's a thing at the top, a link or something.
On top of the chat, where you should see like Eccles' name, and there should be like 3 dots, right to the right. Click on the 3 dots, and there should be something there to allow you to accept memberships.
There you go. That's a brilliant explanation. Thank you very much. I'm going to clip that and I'm going to play that in case anyone asks. So they have such a clear explanation. Oh no, I'm a cunt. Jesus Christ. One sec. Let's accidentally move it towards the end of the video. One sec.
Oh, so sorry.
Embrace my
terribly sorry.
A little bit more. I'm just kidding. Making these retards look stupid is not an accomplishment. If you can't do it,
you know what he reminds me of? Every time I fucking think this as well. There's always this kid when you're at school who's kind of like not really liked by anyone, and like I'm a bit of a softie, yeah. So I would always try to be nice to like people, even if they were a bit weird. And they would kind of be like, yeah, well, you know, like they might try to kind of take the mick out of me, but you know, actually, I'm the one who really wins because of blah blah. And you're just looking at me like, yeah, you're great, like you're gonna get a shit kicked out of you.
Sure, mate, you're good.
Right. Sorry, mate. You
should probably just pack it up.
Between 2 hats, 5 clips to review. Between 2 hats, 5 clips to review.
Nicholas, give me your zeros or ones, whichever one.
Yeah, 0, 1, 1. Fuck that guy.
Brilliant.
I hate him.
Brilliant. Yeah, still so you are dreadful. I'm a pineapple and I'm pretty bad, but you're fucking dreadful. about being a dreadful grifter. If you do want to contribute in any way, feel free to super tip. It is pinned at the top. We get to keep a lot more of what you donate that way. You can send just a voice message, just like normal, like a super chat, or you can do a voice chat with Karmic, Joey C, Mrs. C, Rochi, anyone you want. Well, not really anyone, just those people specifically.
Just talk clip, he's taking the crown. No.
Right, here we go. We got the Mud Shark. It's a Doomspayer clip. Come on, and it's Kiki's disaster appearance. Not that I'm biased against Kiki or anything, but she's a boring killer.
Nobody's safe in this online town. Witty and sharp, he's never been caught. Every move slick with the prey he sought.
Would you like to be my friend?
Oh, God.
We can have beers together.
I don't know what happened. What happened? I'm pissed. I had it all set up.
Whoa, Eva, I thought you and Chad fell out. What's going on? That's clearly what she meant, everyone. Nothing else. That's clearly what she meant.
Yep, not the intro.
School! Hello, Bo. Bo, how good is it? Joey's come back. What a silly little sausage. He's come back already. He's got an hour that we're going to watch tonight on Chewing the Shit with Rochi. That's going to be fun. And he's back at 5 o'clock in the morning, my time. So we're probably going to watch that as well on Pint Dabble Pint. So much Joey content. I'm here to steal it all, Bo. I can't wait to steal it next year, my friend. Yeah. Have you seen Joey C? His month and a bit that he managed to stay away from the Dabbleverse?
Yeah, when's he? So I saw his. Well, I saw the wedding, obviously, and then I saw the thing he did with Alex Stein. And I know he's got his Adam Bush coming up. Is anything else, or is that it?
Yep. No. He streamed last night, mate.
Oh, I have no idea. He did.
Stream.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he called it Lou Stream, so that doesn't really count, right? If it's called Lou Stream and he appears,
yeah,
that covers you. But and then he's apparently doing a stream by himself at, I guess, midnight your time, Eastern, I assume, because it's 5 o'clock my time, so it's 5 hour difference. So yeah, make sure leave some quacks in the chat for Joey if you do see him live. Show him some love, and we will review him tonight and tomorrow. It'll be fun.
Right.
Why is everyone asking him to go live, dude?
Fuck it.
They're not. There's only one person.
Hit the like button while you're here.
Chad, why are you so quiet?
He's on the phone. See if he wants to come on.
Anytime today, Chad.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, Nick. I literally turned my headset up. That might have been a bit of it.
Can I answer? God damn it, Matt.
Right, so Chad, this is where you ruin my show, mate. Because if you're just doing nothing whilst I'm watching you do nothing, it's double nothing. And that's just as bad.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Triply, this is the Z-Man, Chad Zumach. I'm calling you live on my show. I just want to wish you a happy Memorial Day.
Right, that took me a minute. He was calling Sam Tripoli. All I heard was Triple A, and I'm not sure if that's the same way you are as it is here, but that's when your car breaks down.
Yeah, we got that here. Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, yeah.
Great episode of Bye Chad this weekend. Make sure you sign up to Sam's Patreon for it. Also, YouTube subscribers. You can say.
What's that, Chad? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Good shout, Chad. Thank you very much for reminding people.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Make sure you're subbed. Go on. I nearly called you Rochi then.
No, I was gonna say, Rochi, you haven't played the Rochi clip asking for money. Do you still have that?
I do, but people have been very generous.
Okay, you're right. It's been a very profitable show. You're right. Never mind.
Yes. Not too much by super tips though, so like smack on the hand, everyone. But anyway, thank you very much. You're very generous. Shit, damn it.
Sam and myself, you could become a subscriber on YouTube where you can watch the show and get extra content. So give me a call back. Bye, Sam. It's good having Sam Tripoli back in my life, you know?
Wow, buddy, that sounds so gay. Like, that's nice, I guess. Are you overly reliant on your friends, Nick? I know it's a loaded question. A VTL would probably tell me off for that, but when I hear stuff like that, I feel so bad for people. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, no. Friends have gotten less and less. They were everything, or they get like less and less as I get older, I guess, important. So no,
Sure.
I don't count on them for too much these days, I guess. But they're still nice to have. But I don't need them for content like or stimulation or whatever like Chad does, you know.
For sure. Sam Bibley, Sam Tripoli is one of the worst Sams, maybe the worst of them all. Wow. What about Son of Sam? He was pretty bad.
Nick Ricade
but
is one of
yes.
the worst Nicks, so yeah, I agree.
What about Nicolas Cage, or as our friend would call him, Nicolas Cage? Eva, poor Chad needs friends. He does need friends. Let's all be nice.
Time. I miss the guy. A lot of people really dislike Aaron, and they want to be. It's tribal.
Right. So, note to self, everyone. I am a little bit biased. I think Kiki is a terrible person. So, apologies to anyone who doesn't like this, but let's see how useless she is on this stream.
They want to feel they're a part of something, but
Podcast tribalism. Yeah.
Yes, and they can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. They got to stay the course with this, but if they really open their eyes, Nick Ricada is a monster, and they just refuse to see it.
It's so wild to me how you could defend this man. Like, I didn't even say it on there. I could have. This man's child tested positive for cocaine.
Yeah, you couldn't say it because you're stuck on repeat with 3 certain phrases. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. Eva. FKT, right? FKT. We're with him. I think I really dislike her as well because she's mean to my friends. I think that's how simple I am. So for me giving Chad a little bit of stick earlier, I also don't like it when people are mean to my friends, Chad, so don't worry.
It's one of the few things you've been able to sway me on, Pineapple. If you recall, I actually had no issues with Kiana when we first started interacting, but no, you won me over. Yep, she's Kiki. See you.
I genuinely don't know what you could have before seen that you like. Apart from if you just saw a still image and you went, I'm sure she's nice, and then like if that's all you base your opinion on, then fine. Like, I can get it.
Okay, Aaron at the very fucking least recognizes his foibles, but none of them are fucking like that, are they? No. He emotionally and
so hello Sukomi from Australia, I believe, if I remember correctly. So what? Kids don't use a lot of cocaine in my experience, and Nick could obviously afford. Yeah, if anything, we should be thanking Nick for being so generous with his cocaine. Something not a lot of people are. People are quite stingy with cocaine, from what I've heard. So well done, Nick, for sharing and showing your family that it doesn't have to be a selfish thing.
Do we even know the truth on that? Like, obviously, I hate fucking.
I think so. Yeah,
but it's like, since that got dropped and he still has the kids, it's a little weird. I don't know.
Yeah. So obviously, people intentionally will phrase it in a way which sounds worse than it was. Like, it's still bad. Like, don't get me wrong. But there was like traces of cocaine in the hair. Yeah, so like hair retained stuff for like years or what have you in there, and essentially, if they are touching cocaine and then they're touching the kid's head at some point, even a trace amount or what have you, apparently it was enough for it to be over a certain limit. So that's bad. I get it. But if they went, you know what, in their blood, there was over a certain amount of cocaine in there, I would be like, that's fucking terrible. Like, it is still bad, but it's not the same as, yeah, you know, his kids were doing cocaine. It's like, no, they were doing cocaine around their kids. That's really bad, but it's not the exact same, right? So.
Fair enough. Fuck Nick Ricada.
There you go.
Abused April was a monster, is still a monster.
Hey, Kiki, are you friends? Do you know Sam Tripoli? He's on the phone.
Sorry.
I know the name, but I don't.
He knows Gino.
Gino says hi. He says,
Sam.
Yeah.
You're on with Kiki and Gino.
Whoa. I made it.
Yeah, you're a big fan of Gino Bisconte, right?
Of course, he's the best.
Aww.
Now,
Yeah, don't you regret now not being a bit nicer, you stupid cunt? Like when he's like being a bit
we have
generous.
Keanu on. Are you familiar with what's going on with Nick Rekieta? She just totally lit him up on Friday.
Well, what happened?
So she basically went on this show with all these
Am I gonna
nerds.
get pulled into this this war of retards?
Yeah, you're in now. You're in.
I'm out.
Here we go. Look. Mr. Blue Sky's gonna score me a bit. Cheers, pal. The hair test is testing for cocaine metabolites, meaning if you've ingested it. Wow. So honestly, if I go, oh whoa, okay, that's what happened. That's about as much research as I put in the first time, and I was wrong then apparently. But yes, okay. Thank you for the education. I will stop misspreading the truth.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. As a former druggie, unfortunately, I know some of this.
Sure.
If they
Okay.
like, it's like certain drugs, like I would do, it only stay in your piss for like 3 days, but if they really want it, they pull your hair, they can go way the fuck
Yes.
back. So
Mhm.
it's
Okay.
that's what I can never figure out, if somehow they found physical cocaine in the hair, or we're talking they pulled hair
Well,
and tested it.
Mr. Blue Sky is Mr. Blue Sky is saying it's the latter. So fair enough. Okay. They had it on their cereal, I guess.
I'm out.
You in? You went to Red Bar's house.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
I did. I went to his studio too, and if I found out where his doctor was, I'd go there too.
So Keanu went after Nick Rekieta and just honestly like lit him up and made him look like. I mean, it's all over the place. It's viral. You should check it out.
I'm so glad this part of it has been over and done with now, because it's like, no, I'm not even going to get into it. It's fine.
It's like
It's fine.
thousands and thousands of views.
I know.
Dude, I only watch Instagram models on the internet. Sorry, dude.
All right.
Oh,
Well, listen.
So nice.
Sam,
You didn't even say that.
what's that?
He said he only watches Instagram models.
You can hear.
Yeah,
Yeah, that ain't you, bitch. That's
Oh,
not you.
all of
very
our
limited knuckle dragger.
And then I misunderstood. He said I don't watch Instagram models. I was like, he was calling me an Instagram model. It's okay. I know. I realize.
Well, Kiki's a good-looking girl.
I like your energy.
She's a good-looking
I
girl.
like
She
her
could be a model.
I know, I can tell.
Yeah, she's married to a 60-year-old though, so don't worry. Like, regardless of that. But
Who has
yeah,
a worse job than I have?
couldn't
Yeah.
I couldn't be.
Do you want to be?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a short shelf life.
I already went through eating disorder day camp back in the day. So
Yeah, and then you gotta do weird stuff with rainbow dragon dildos. It's not fun.
okay, we have a different interpretation of the word Instagram model or model, but okay.
Do we? Missed only.
Nope, that's
No.
Sam's got that bang on to rights, yeah.
No,
Yeah, $20 for a butthole picture. So yeah.
I was
there's
just gonna-
some of them they like.
Go on, Nick, go on.
I was just gonna say, unlike a lot of people, I'm not even into the shaming of OnlyFans. Like, hey, do it. People are gonna buy, and you're comfortable, do it. But then don't act like, oh, rainbow dildos, when you're doing similar shit. You know what I mean? It's like you're shaming other women for doing essentially what you're doing, and that's fucking retarded, as they say. Fucking Christ.
Hey, watch me, 50% off.
Ah, okay. You're like
Sam,
the TikTok thing. Yeah.
Sam, you might like this because you're friends with.
See, Ninja, you're exposing me as an absolute fraud. How old were his kids? Eva, answer the man.
Chrissy
So,
Mayer
what do
on
we got?
that. She's the godmother of her kid.
No, not Iso. That's something else.
This girl, Kiki.
No, it's great. I love Chrissy Mayer. Chad's a player hater. He just player hates the hardest working woman in
He
showbiz.
does. She is. She's she's one of my very best friends, and I hate.
Yeah, shut up, you boring bitch. Right, 1 second. Sorry. So Mad Dog Mate, how you, pal? Responsible parents go to great lengths to hide their degenerate shit from. You'd assume so, wouldn't you? You'd assume so. So yeah, like you do kind of. Nick, I know your dad passed away and what have you, but did you ever have a moment where you found out some stuff about your parents and you're like, shit, did that really happen? Like when you're a kid or what have you?
Yeah,
Like
some
later
older
on,
relatives,
not-
but yeah,
yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Mm.
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Yep. And Cupcake and Nick said that the policeman who found the cocaine did not change his. Yeah, no, I heard that. Yeah, well, I think that's probably just bullshit, right? But yeah. See you later then, Stephanie. Jog on. Let's crack on.
YouTube chat. You went too far, and I've said that to you. All right, do it again.
Chad, you're just mad.
Fucking got you there. Well done, Bo. Well done, Bo. Great story, Nick.
All right, Bo. What do you want me to tell you? Fucked up shit my dead father did. On
No,
fucking
no,
podcast?
no,
Like,
no,
Chad, you're just acting produced. You're just mad
I'm sorry.
because she's winning.
No,
Chad,
Kiki's winning. We watch Kiki win. She won.
Chrissy is an incredibly successful human being. So do it again.
Chad, you gotta stop hating people because they're.
Bo, we can't have anything interesting on the show. Have you not seen what Stephanie commented? Come on.
Bo,
Jesus Christ.
if you go on Dabble, Bo, I have all types of stories I can start telling. So I'll make a deal with you. I'll make a deal.
You're successful.
This is backfiring on me. Now you guys are double. Now you're coming at me. Now
Yeah,
I'm getting piled on.
exactly.
Yeah, we're spit roasting you, dude.
You're the Nick Ricada of this stream now. Fuck you, Chad.
You're a dumb
How's that
bitch. You're a dumb bitch.
You got to go like.
No, go on. Now you do your bit, Kiki. You say your stupid comment back. That's the rule.
What is wrong with you?
Chad, I like that. You can turn it on, turn it off. That's the sign of a guy who's been MK Ultra.
April gave me permission.
She didn't.
Oh, literal Kiki.
All right, Sam, I'm going to call you back because I want to. I know Kiki she doesn't have much time, and I got to wrap
Chad,
it up.
are you going to hook up with Casey Anthony or what?
I want to.
Whoa.
Why? Let's make this happen. She's probably on Tinder.
I would love to.
I'm married to Gino Bisconti.
Oh my God, you narcissist.
Not talking about you, you stupid cunt. Jesus fucking Christ.
We're talking about a famous child murderer who killed their fucking daughter and got away with it. Not you.
Yeah, someone interesting.
Yeah.
Someone interesting. Duh.
Christ, this is crazy.
Jesus. So, NJ Ranger, thank you again for the 199, but very generous. Chrissy is successful, 100k plus subs and under 100 viewers. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
she
I
was
shouldn't worry too much.
She killed it in The Godfather, though, didn't she?
Get it? Because it was
I
a
get
head
it,
in the bed.
get it.
Get it, guys? Yeah, exactly. PSB. This bitch thinks her name is Casey Anthony. Does my head in. Does my head in. But yeah, Jesus Christ. She doesn't pay attention, Mr. Smoke. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely right. Talking about not paying attention, let's finish this clip off so we can give it a nice low score.
No, my God. Somebody married Gino?
Yeah, she's married to no.
Me.
No, she's a Casey Anthony. The
Oh my Jesus. Oh my God.
the woman who killed her kid.
I love how you had to tell us who she is.
No, because I think
She's got more Instagram followers than all of us.
Who, Casey Anthony?
Yeah, I think she has a lot.
Okay. But I got to wrap it up with her, Sam. So let me call you back.
Dad.
Meg, she gives retards a bad name, not just women a bad name. She gives absolute downies a bad name. No offense if you're a downy. Obviously, I love you. You're great. But yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. Here we go. This is a classic. She's so broke she can't even afford to pay attention. Exactly, Skunk. Absolutely spot on. Jesus. Absolutely
I can't believe you're kicking me off your show yet again.
Well, Kiki,
yet again.
I want to give her flowers. I want her to like run her victory lap.
You give her her flowers, bro. But every time I call in, you always have to go and you kick me off.
Well, I'll call you back.
Day.
That sounds like he wants to be on on the show. Fair enough. Fair enough. Chad big time in Sam Tripoli. I like it. I'm here for it.
Jeez, Chad.
Oh, he hung up on me. Sorry, he was calling. I thought it'd be interesting, but I guess I was wrong.
Now running through my mind, you're not nice to literally anyone that I like. You hate
You didn't even know him. You didn't know him a minute ago. What are you on about, you stupid bitch?
You don't even know who he's talking about half the time, Casey Anthony. Jesus.
Every time she's like, oh, about me. It's like, no. What? No. Not whatsoever. God. Fucking idiot. Yes, a tiny bit, Bobson, Jason. A tiny bit. Yeah. Oh, fuck off.
Oh.
I need to stop pressing buttons.
You need a producer on this fucking show. What's going on?
Spoiler alert for the next episode, by the way. That'll do. Right. Scores on
Yeah.
the doors. How low can you go? Can you go down low?
001. Fuck them.
I had all zeros at one point,
There
and
you
then
go.
I changed it. But Jesus Christ.
Real quick.
Look at this. Go on, mate. Go on.
Okay. Bo, I just want to address something else too. I have mentioned on the show how I've been hit by a car, how I've been shot in the foot, and other things. And the pineapple
I
just
never
moves.
asked.
He moves right on.
I never
there's-
asked.
Yeah,
I
for
never
details.
asked that.
Right. So there's no point in me bringing up anything interesting because it never gets any deeper than the initial statement. So I just wanted to get that out there. Thank you.
Yeah. He always brings up interesting things, and I always just no sell it. So yes. Sorry, Nick. I'm far too egotistical to have your comments on.
You're
my
like
stream.
Kiki. You think I'm talking about you? True.
If you're not talking about me, I'm not interested. So next clip is another Doomspayer one. I've put it with the Stuttering John intro, but it's WATP and Alex. I didn't know I didn't have a WATP intro, which is weird. But yes, they're covering Ricata, April, Steel Toe, all that shit. Did you watch? I watched the entire thing in the morning. After it came out, the hour of his show.
No. Wait, which one?
You didn't watch it? The Alex Stein's show.
Oh, yeah, actually, I
Yeah,
actually
Joey
watched.
on it.
Yeah, I watched it actually yesterday. I hadn't seen. I've just seen clips, but I actually watched the whole thing yesterday. Yes.
Hello,
I don't-
5 how?
5 out. Yeah.
Sneaking in the chat. Yeah, Mr. Karmic Mod.
Stuttering John, you've gone too far. Betrayed by friends, no shining star. Lock out in the Dabbleverse, living life under a curse. Only nights in empty bars. Living
Right, I need to make some short intros.
large with battle scars.
It's terrible. Why do black people like menthol so much? What's that about?
That's a good question.
In this war against Nick Ricata, what do I call it? The Ricata parables, the Nick Ricata parables.
Yeah.
I actually like Nick Ricata. I've talked to Nick a lot, and I've tried to kind of befriend Nick a little bit since he's going through this. And Nick hates me now because
So it's quite interesting. I realized like how pally they were being, and I was like, I swear he was quite pro MLC and not necessarily anti everyone else, but you know he was kind of like not really TSN lot. So I assume that extended to Carl as well, but I guess Carl's got quite a big reach, right? As far as Dabbleverse goes, anyway.
Yeah, Carl's as he says during this episode, he should be the king. You know, he's very insulted that he wasn't chosen by Mr. Alex Stein as the possible king of the Dabbleverse. So his reach is long in this thing, buddy.
Jesus.
Yes, I don't know why, but I talked a lot about it. I don't think I've been really too harsh. I think I've been very fair with Nick. I have, teased him that his 9-year-old tested positive, this and that. But I've been the first person to say that Nick is incredibly talented. I think he'll be back on his feet.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
So Nick, this is the thing that everyone uses against him, and we just
Looks super comfortable, Carl. Keep going,
this
mate.
little thing I do. I host a show that's about Aaron Imholt, who is him and Nick are fighting.
Yes, of course.
And so everyone always teases Nick about his 9-year-old testing positive for cocaine.
Yes.
There was a hair follicle test.
Whatever, yes.
It came back positive. And
Yeah. We get it. Drugs and kids, we get it.
I don't know if that's true or not, because
There can be false positives. I'll say that. I'm not
well,
going to sit here and lie
the
and say
state
that.
let it
But
go
you know-
and let the kids move back in with Nick. So it tells me that like maybe the kid wasn't doing cocaine. 'cause-
Or the kid was doing a bit of cocaine, but had learned his lesson, so wasn't going to do any more cocaine. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, you know what's like, dude? This is so. I thought of this like just now as someone who's done the drug. Sometimes people will do it on a plate and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they can hide it real quick. I don't know. Maybe they didn't clean a plate very well. Maybe the kid found it. I don't know. Like as much as I hate the guy, I doubt his kids were sniffing cocaine. But he may have just been so fucked up he let shit lie around and they accidentally ingested some or something like that.
Yeah. So Stallion 19, thank you. Alex Stein has been on WATP before. He did one with Gino at Chrissy's Content House. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I did hear him actually say that, I think, in the interview, not specifically where he done it, but that they've done stuff before together. Yeah, I don't know. Stallion 19, is it worth watching that fish tank? Because every time there's a season of it, I think it's like Franklin Sheckler or whatever kind of covers it, or someone does. And it seems interesting. It's kind of like Big Brother, but internet Big Brother. Have you even heard of Fish Tank, Nick?
Yeah, only because the Mr. Doodle the poodle posts about it 24/7 when it's
fuck off. Yeah.
That's all I know.
Okay, I don't want to watch it anymore. It's fine.
He's a massive fan.
So this did actually make me laugh. Well, not really. It made me laugh in my head. 5 hit, 5 out. Imagine the kid is actually a full addict. Yeah, everyone kind of giving excuses, being like, "Oh, probably this happened," or most likely this. Like, no, he just did lines of coke all the time. It's fair enough. Jesus Christ.
Real quick, you want to hear something funny about a former friend of both of ours?
Nope.
Anyway.
I'm joking. How's it going, bro?
That original political thing I ever did, the political roundtable where a certain producer
with the dead person.
He claimed the night before that he had invited Alex Stein, and Alex said yes. And then he claims he forgot to send Alex the link, as if he would have forgot. Now, mind you, I had never done a live thing in my life. He sent me the link, but didn't send Mr. 350,000 subscribers the link. Somebody might have been lying yet again about something, but yeah.
5 hit, 5 out. You just go to your new boyfriend, Carmen. Go on. You just leave. Stop breaking my heart. And Stallion, it's chaos, but you'll get sucked in. Okay, cool. I might give it a go.
And I'm the first person to say this. And who was it that got heat? I forgot who else got heat for saying this, but even if he had a house, it's a dirty clothes or whatever, that's not abuse. Like, because he was being, kind of a distant dad or whatever, that's not even close to abuse, because his dad was partying. Those kids, if they were being, like how they made the narrative that, he made spaghetti, or that, they made SpaghettiOs they weren't eating. Obviously, the kids were eating. They were going to school. Like, they were never, in my opinion, I've said this from the start, Nick Rekieta has never abused his kids. I just want to make that clear.
Right. Okay. So I think this is where certain distinctions come into play, right? So neglect is definitely a type of abuse, right? And yeah. So if you say, he never hit his kids, it's like, okay. He never sexually abused his kids. Okay, sure. But when you're kind of putting such a broad kind of term of abuse, you're kind of like,
yeah.
I think it'd be very fair of you if I was doing drugs around my kids and they failed a drug test due to it, for you to be like, that's neglectful. That's you're not really looking after your kid properly if that's a situation you're in. I don't think I could look you in the eye and go, you're talking shit. I'm a great dad. But
right, like verbal abuse is awful, but what's worse is neglect, where okay, you're not yelling at the kid, but you're also not feeding them, clothing them, fucking loving them. You know what I mean? It's a kid that gets like yelled at, but has like food, clothes, is clean, goes to school. They end up, I think that's even less abuse than someone that's just fully neglected. It's left on their own,
And let's be honest, even if you were being a great dad and the only difference is you let Stilto come into your house and he made stupid comments all the time, that's pretty much abuse as well. Like, why are you putting your kids through Aaron in your house? That's fucking out of order as well. So
you let Stilto fuck your kid's mom in the fucking same house and all that shit too.
Oh no.
Is that too far?
Sorry. No, that's not far enough, really. But yeah, let's go. There you go. I'm rewatching Game. No, you're watching Between Two Hacks, mate. Silly sausage. Hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, bloody subscribe. Jesus Christ.
I know that he's never, abused his kids. Maybe he was a little absent or whatever because he was, have a little fun. But that I was
partying a lot.
Yeah, I would not consider that abuse. So having a parent that parties, actually, that'd be kind of fun because then as a kid you can kind of do what you want. But having a cool,
like
having
cocaine,
a cool parent, for some people they would say that's bad. For those kids, it might not be a bad lifestyle for the kids. So that's why I don't think they're being abused. Okay, so.
What a stupid argument. Right, okay. Another point. Okay, so when people are, my parents are cool, I could do whatever I want. They're normally the fucking people who are fucking idiots, right? Like had really bad lives. They're like, yeah, I could stay out all the night. It's like, yeah, because your parents didn't give a fuck about you. It's like, yeah, I could eat whatever I want. Yeah, well, that's probably why you're fat. It's like, well, I could have drinks when I was like 12. It's like, okay, like to a degree. I think if you're like a house party or something and you let your not 12-year-old, but like your 15-year-old or whatever have some beers or whatever, I think that can be quite smart. in terms of like teaching them, you know, this will kind of get you drunk and you'll probably throw up and blah blah blah. Be careful when you go out drinking by yourself later. But I think it's very, very you got to be very careful when you say stuff like that about, oh, it's great, yeah, get to do what you want. They're great parents. It's like, I'm kind of glad my mum wasn't a crackhead. I don't know about you, but
yeah, there's a fine line, and I'll even say one thing about my dad. My dad would let my friends crack, like, because he didn't want them out driving around, drinking, blah blah blah. There were literally times in high school where I would come home at like 2 a.m. and one of my friends is sleeping in my fucking bed because they fucking crashed at my fucking house instead of like driving around from like party to party and all this shit. So, I know my dad meant well because he was so paranoid we were gonna like die hit by a car, car crash, drunk driving shit or whatever. But he didn't let us like party and do coke or whatever in the fucking house. So there's a difference. You know?
Sure, there's a balance. There's definitely a balance. But yeah, I would have judged your dad. But yeah, no.
So, I'm not saying he's abusive. In the steel toe drama, though, Aaron, who was the cuckold, and Nick was a cuckold.
Yes.
I am empathetic to Aaron only because I feel like he's the one that got robbed the most in the situation. I feel like he, in this situation of the quadruple, of the throuple, whatever you want to call it, Nick did come out on top. He got Aaron's girl, and he got to keep his wife.
Yes.
So I feel like Aaron did get bamboozled the most 3 versus 1. If just trying to be objective in how I see it.
Right. And wouldn't you think that he'd play the victim card instead of like acting like?
So here's a question. 1 second. Why wasn't the child rushed to hospital for observation if their levels were believed to be? Yeah, and also I don't know about this, Nick, so you might be able to help me with this. But if they like pull the hair and test it, is that test not a bit longer than the ones, you know, where you can kind of, you know, do you have cocaine on your suitcase, you know, or whatever, like at the airport? Doesn't it take a while, like those ones, or is it instant?
I can't. It does take a little longer, but it also means like that kid could have ingested cocaine like fucking 8 months ago. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this is a brilliant point. Nick always had mates in his bed. Nothing sus whatsoever, Brent. I'm with you on that one. That's completely not gay and completely not gay.
So I ended up throwing a spare mattress on the floor, and actually one quick funny story. I remember I'm fucking sleeping, and all of a sudden I hear a female going, Jay. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it's my friend Cheryl. I'm like, Cheryl, what the fuck are you doing in my house? She's like, I'm looking for Jay. I'm like, Jay's not here. She's like, yeah, he is. He's sleeping on the fucking. Apparently they were partying and they were gonna crash in my place, and Cheryl wanted to make sure it was okay to sleep over. So Jay was supposed to come up and ask me. He just came out and passed out on the spare mattress. So my place was like a flop. Now I think about it, it was kind of a flop house that summer in '96. Good times. All right. As we were.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't in Nick's house. I'm not gonna lie.
No cocaine though.
Man.
He was like Nick is a cuck.
That is
it's
true.
Very odd the way he plays it.
That is true. He's always like another win for the toe.
Yeah. He always acts like he's winning in all this when he lost his wife to.
And but isn't that shtick? Doesn't he know? And Aaron's probably obviously going to watch this. I think Aaron knows that his life is imploding. I know that Aaron. And I'm not saying
you got to get Aaron on this show.
I'll have Aaron on the show. But Aaron,
I would do Aaron's show if he would have me. I don't think he would, but I'd love to.
Well, you do a whole show about him. It's a little different. My criticism of Aaron is not as deep. I'm just saying it would. I think Aaron would admit that he lost his.
I do find it quite interesting that Alex is pretty much doing like full Dabbleverse episodes every so often. He doesn't do them often. I shouldn't say often. He does full Dabbleverse episodes now and again, because his audience, most of them must be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're just full on talking this big ass story. So he's probably doing quite a bit of promotion for the Dabbleverse, you know, intentional or not.
Yeah, he must be. What's funny is I first found out about this guy before I even knew about the Dabbleverse, because they'd end up covering some of the political shows I watched. Yeah, City Hall shit and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yes.
So I liked him a little at first, but no, not a fan.
So you should pull them for a little clip every so often during your show. I think that'd be a good idea.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
I know, it's not a fucking bad idea. If you want to support the show in any way, guys, go to supertip.gg/eckle. I get to keep a shit ton more of the money, and I really appreciate it. You get to use the funny voices where you can insult people. You can even use Rochi's voice. That's amazing. Or Karmic X or Joey C. Or even Mumbling Nick. You can't use Mumbling Nick. He hasn't got one. But yes, I appreciate it. Or you can just send a message with money. That's cool as well. That's just as good, really.
His wife at the time, so there's no way to go through a divorce and be a good thing. There's just no way. It's temporarily.
Yeah,
yes,
you don't get married. You want it to last forever.
Yeah, so I'm just saying his life has been taking a little downtrodden. He tries to say another win for the toe, but obviously he's not happy that he went through a divorce. Nobody, it's impossible to go through a divorce and be happy. So
well, and now he calls out his ex-wife is April.
Yes.
She used to be a co-host on the show. So a public figure in every single way. He made her a public figure, and I think that's part of the problem. But anyway, now he has like a theme song that calls her a coke whore. So the show starts off every episode calling his ex-wife a coke whore.
Yeah.
Because he's angry about it. He's angry he lost his wife.
I do like his main comment that I remember Steel Toe saying when this all came out was kind of like, yeah, like I did like coke a couple times, but it wasn't really for me. It's like, okay, just throw everyone else under the bus. We'll take your word for it, but yeah. And exactly, yes. Cole, yeah, that's Cole's brilliant impression, good impression. And I agree. Smash that like button. Thank you very much, appreciate it. And for love of God, check if you're subbed, because I swear to God, people are unsubbing. It's losing my shit.
He's still trying to get revenge.
to be fair, though, I've heard people call their ex-wives worse things than a coke whore.
On a show in your theme song?
I mean, once again, I don't want to defend that. No, he doesn't. Glenn Beck would never do that, and I'm not defending that. I'm just saying I'm not surprised that he's laughing at the fact that his wife was getting blasted by Nick Rekieta. Like Aaron is to blame in this for even participating. Aaron is guilty, but I also do think that he was a victim.
Well, we also found out. So
not a victim.
we did a live show in Vegas, Hackamania.
Yes, it was incredible.
A few weeks ago. It was incredible. Nick Rekieta came down, he shared some text messages. I think all of this is gross. I would never be into people's personal business.
It's so gross, yeah,
It's
but
so
you made
gross.
thousands of dollars.
Here we go. Look, I'm not going crazy.
Whoa.
Thank you, NJ Ranger. I'm not going crazy. Anyone watching this, holy shit, YouTube, you're right, final. See, I'm not going crazy. Please check, because these things mean way too much to a pineapple for some reason. But I've been trying to get over 700 for ages, and every week I get like 10 new subs, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then throughout the week, I just see it dropping down, and I'm like, you motherfuckers. You piece of shit. But also it will be funny if you do unsub as well. So either way works, I guess.
It's gross, but it's funny, and it's
Listen,
lucrative.
the only reason why I would even do this kind of thing is because Aaron was the one that came out and told all the secrets.
He did. He was the first. There
was no reason to do this.
And this is one thing. It is the whole reason they got in trouble is Aaron. I know. I mean, Aaron doesn't want to admit it, but Aaron going and saying that. I thought that was weird. I did think that was out of character of Aaron when he's like, "Yeah, we were doing Molly and ecstasy out of the blue." You remember that?
God damn it.
Like people accuse him of it, but then the fact that he all of a sudden his narrative changed, where he's like, "Yeah, we did do that. I did it 2 or 3 times." I was like, "Why?"
He was lying the whole time. He's like, "No one better say that April's doing coke."
It was so clear.
And look at this, a little bit of love as well from 7dub7. Thank you, mate. Cheers, Eckle. No, cheers you, 7dub7. They're very kind of you. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. Let's move that off. See, and I get to keep so much more of that as well, because I just don't go roachy about it.
For Africa.
I go, nothing came in, mate. Sorry, pal. He goes, oh, all right, Eckle. Nice one, mate. Thank you, pal. Very kind of you. Thank you. And NJ Ranger, Carl, you can't claim the steel toe divorce was what? Yeah, he did. He admitted he looked stupid.
Right,
though,
that's
to be
right.
fair, NJ. He did admit that he was completely wrong. So, but God, Jesus.
And I hate to give
you know what I mean?
Go on,
I
mate.
was
Go
gonna
on.
say I hate to give Aaron any love with this Coke whore theme song, but the first April did publicly say that Aaron can't make her come and all this shit. So maybe she deserved a little of it. I mean, that's like the first thing I learned about those two was those fucking drops that Aaron can't make me come and all this shit. So it's shocking that she wanted to have like foursomes or sleep with another guy.
I'm sorry if you can't make your wife come. You're doing something very, very wrong.
100%. Holy shit, that's the one. You should know never mind. Everything that woman likes and what works. It's your wife.
Yep. You did. Wait. Rochi, you did unalive Lisa. You did. We've got proof, and we will be showing it at 6 o'clock Eastern on Chewing the Shit.
I'll ban you, and then he comes back a few weeks later. He's just like, yeah, so April's on coke, and we were all fucking. And all this. By the way, I can't wait to see the comment section. No one could be following this conversation.
No, what are they saying?
Alex and I go so deep with this stuff. We're just talking about things that there's no context for at all.
No, they'll figure it out though. The people that are into the Rekieta.
I hope so. I hope so.
So, Aaron, in this whole thing, he's the victim, but now it comes out that is Nick winning by saying that Aaron ate his jism? Is he winning by?
Sorry, I was just getting slightly distracted by the chat. I do apologize. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I didn't care about that comment. Sorry, written asylum. How do you get married to someone if you can't make them come? That's the thing as well. Like,
right.
You know this. As a married man, you will know all pretense goes out the window. And when you have arguments, those comments would come up. So you know, guys who aren't in relationships, like, I don't know if she was like faking it or not, you know, or what have you. Like, it's your own fucking fault if you're married and you can't tell if your wife is faking it. Because if she does not throw that in your face, the first argument you have, I think you can safely say that you are doing the job properly. So,
as the great Jim Jeffries would say, it's not my fault. Your cunt is broken.
Correct.
And saying that, isn't he telling on himself?
I don't believe in winning and losing.
You're right. You're right.
I think that's a weird thing that Aaron's come up with. Like everything's a win or a loss all the time. It's like we're all creating content. Like, for example, we just did this Little Piggy episode. I host a show called This Little Piggy on Fridays, and 6.5 hours it went because we had Nick on and then Keanu.
Could you imagine, Rochi? So me and Rochi, I think we did a 5-hour stream once, or a 6-hour stream on Pint Dabble Pint, and that was a great one. And we had loads of fun, lots of likes, lots of views, lots of donations. Well, was very generous. But then you see they did 1 hour extra. I didn't know that they did 1 hour extra and got like an extra $2,000. So all we had to do was wait an extra hour, and we would have absolutely cleaned the floor. Do you see how crazy that stream was? Did you see any of it?
No.
Okay. Well, thanks. Make sure when you do answer, you give me a deadpan no answer.
No, I'm not.
0
when I say
That's
anything
great.
interesting, you don't want to hear it. So no.
Bullshit. I just listened to your story about your dad touching your friends when they're in bed or something. Like that. Jesus Christ.
Allegedly.
Apologies to your dad, sorry.
YouTube terms of service.
That was a legendary show. Everybody needs to go watch this. Go on Here Are These Podcasts YouTube right now. It's a 6-hour.
It's on NLOs.
Oh, okay.
We go back and forth. So nobody likes Onions had it, unfortunately, because he made a shit ton of money.
I made a what a bad. Draw. You got the bad luck on that.
I'm the one who sent Keanu the link, but he makes all the money. But anyway, so it was fireworks, and there's a lot of people who are on Keanu's side of it because they don't like.
Right, 1 second. I'm gonna have to get a proper schedule somewhere. Pint Double Pint is tomorrow at 2:00 Eastern. Chewing the Shit is at 6:00 Eastern today.
Get it right, Ranger. I got yelled at for the same thing.
It's fine.
Pre-show, he was yelling at me for fucking those up too.
So Mistress will make, if she gets out of bed and smokes in the other room, it's a no. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like Nick Rekieta. There's a lot of people who don't like Nick Rekieta. Kiwi Farms don't like Nick Rekieta. There's a lot of people who think that obviously Keanu lost and she didn't sounded crazy and didn't know what she was talking about. And so none of it matters. It was entertaining. People are still talking about it. I was watching a show today. They were still breaking down.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Sorry, good point.
The footage of what happened.
It was hilarious.
Well,
I want everybody to go watch it. I was gonna.
Right, 1 second. I got to give Rent Asylum some shit. Rent Asylum, fuck off. Just because I don't do the same show over and over every day. I tried to do something different. I apologize. I'm sorry. But yeah, is tomorrow still today? That's a fucking question. You're Australian, so you could technically see Chewing the Shit today, and you could see What's Your Handle today in the evening. And then, but Double Pint would be the following morning. Jesus Christ. I think I've worked that out pretty well. Jesus. And here we go. Hunter Biden's crack pipe, $4.99. Thank you very much. Shame on you both for supporting TSN. Yep, 100%. I'm a massive TSN cuck. Especially you, OJ Nick, Mr. Liberal. You don't care about the abused children. So yes, a massive fan of mine. Who knows? I'm a massive Shuley fan, clearly. Thank you for the $5 though, pal. I appreciate it. Nick, you do have to defend yourself because you are actually a massive TSN fan, and you do encourage their behavior with ISO and the kids. So
Fucking ISO. He just won't go away. And then they lie and they don't donate to that fucking charity, Into the Night or whatever the fuck. Yep. Terrible. KB's on it.
So no answer there from Nick. He's obviously trying to defend ISO and Shuli. So yes, thank you, King of all diffs. Nuke to Shuli's, absolutely. I'm a bit off a fence sitter, but I don't watch TSN anymore. I've not watched TSN for 10 months, I think, would be a fair observation, because Stuttering John got boring as fuck. But yes, I hope that helps.
Yeah. I don't even know why Shuli's not even nice
Shut up,
to me.
Nick.
No, listen.
You always call me a TSN cuck, and I'm not. I just want Shuli fair attention.
Don't make
That's
me
all.
say something private here. Don't make. I'll keep my mouth shut. I got some.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Here you go. Gone. Expose me. Expose me for the cuck.
So the tapes too. Did you purchase those, or were you given a free stream from a certain Jew from Israel?
You know what? I didn't even.
He didn't give me anything.
Even with that link, I didn't watch it. Exactly, Hunter Biden's crack pipe. Exactly. But yes, I didn't even watch it in the end, Nick. I'm not gonna lie.
Pull clips and I'm like, just go watch it. But Nick did call her the BIT, and I'm not one to. I call some people some wild names. He did call her a bitch.
There's a lot of name calling.
He called her a lot of bitch a lot
of name calling, which is, you lose the argument when you start calling people dumb bitches.
I thought he was losing that argument, but there's some stuff that he was right about. But then I go and watch. I had to watch a little bit of Aaron's coverage of this. This is one criticism I have of Nick, though, after watching this, that I thought Nick was like getting mad at Keanu. He's like, "Fuck you, Keanu! You went after the person that I love." As if that he's still in a relationship with April, and he's not.
He's heartbroken.
So obviously he's heartbroken, but he's acting like he's hurt. It's like, I don't know if it's Keanu's fault. Like, it sounds like you're just heartbroken.
I don't think April likes Keanu at all, because
I don't think they're that great.
Her private text messages.
I don't think that they're that close either. Because Keanu couldn't find the text message until 2 days later, right?
I mean, it's weird that she sticks up for her friend April, and I think April hates her.
It's all virtue signaling, fake. And I love Keanu.
So it was a good clip, but I do want to play the bonus one before I have to kick everyone off for the next show. So what's your scores on that? Because I gave this one quite an interesting score. You can work out the rest. More of the same.
1, 2, 2.
Wow, Jinx. Oh, you're Coke, mate. Brilliant. I did the exact same score.
Just like Ricada's kids, Coke, baby.
not that kind of Coke. Oh, no. So Doomsplayer, well done, my friend. Clip of the week. Covering Alex Stein with Carl. Very good, very good. It was a good one. It was a good one. There's been better clips, let's be honest. Scores on the doors, exactly. Let's explain that, Written Asylum. So we rate every one of these clips on 3 different categories: how funny they are, how impactful they are, how interesting they are. So for example, this clip got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of a possible 30 and still somehow won. No, not out of 30, out of whatever maths is. I don't know.
18.
I don't know. It won 18. There you go. Thank you. Basic maths by Nick. Thank you, my friend. So yes, very good. And if I remember, I will send Doom a little thank you on that video. Maybe a little £5 donation or something. Very good, very good. Right, we have got a bonus clip. It's covering some smug prick bad mouthing my friend Karmic. So let's see if we can get forward. It is a Doom's. It's another Doom clip. It's another Doom clip. So we won't watch all of it, but we will watch enough of it. Okay, let's go.
Right, folks, it's time to play. Step right up, you cannot stay. Spin the wheel and pray it stays on the sweet pussy bonus blaze.
Would you like to be my friend?
Gross.
We can have beers together.
So I was watching Karmic a minute ago. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. I should clarify. It's Pat Dixon. Sorry, I just said smug prick. Then sorry. I meant to say Patrick Dixon, former guest on MLC. And look, it's Wendy, Dream Man. Oh, that's so fucking funny, Nick. Were you there the other day?
Yeah, you were calling everybody Wendy.
Such an idiot. No, only Dream Man. I was calling Wendy. I apologize. But yes, let's look a bit of Yeah, I'll be honest, Mistress Meg, he called me a mean thing, so now I don't like him forever. That's all it takes. Just one comment.
Just before I came on. And man, I don't know what's happened to that guy. I really don't. I guess he's just decided that like he can say anything, and like nobody really contradicts him on shit much. I think.
So you're gonna be on Team Pat on this because for some reason you're jealous of Karmic, of his talent, of his success, of a lot of these things. Would you believe it, NJ? He called this smug prick a smug prick. I took offense to that. You know what? When I heard, I laughed so fucking loud. I was like, "Yeah, that's a great shout." That is exactly how I would describe myself. Rent Asylum. Unironically, Pat Dixon's reaction to Karmic surprised me with how measured and chill he was. I think he's just kind of winning it by not screaming. Yeah, you do win a lot of stuff that way. To be fair, if you don't react, if you don't go, "Hey, he called me a smug prick," you win. Whereas if you bring it up, it's like, that bothered him. that got him with just one offhand comment. So yeah.
Well, how do you think poor Rochi feels? He got called your fucking sidekick. I mean, that's way worse than a fucking smug prick. Jesus.
Yeah, for sure. And guys, whatever you do, if you have a show where you're watching me and Rochi, do not super tip with Rochi's voice and call him some sort of sidekick. Don't call him Robin. Don't call him any of those sidekicks. It really offends him, all right?
Stealth Spider. Who's he saying that Tass was
Spider,
crying? No, you're the one crying, Karmic. You're the one crying. Nobody's mad at you. Nobody's mad at you here. Nobody cares.
Oh, by the way, though, I saw a message that apparently Pat Dixon's YouTube channel's back up. So good for him if it is, because it got nuked, I think. But yeah, fair play. Go on, say the actual words. Because I don't know why Echo doesn't let me say long stories. I don't know why Echo doesn't let me say long stories. It's because the
Well, I thought you were about to hit play, so I shut the fuck up.
Go on.
I forget now. What the fuck?
You useless prick. No,
what
sorry,
the fuck happened? Like, didn't Karmic X love this fucking guy? Like, that was the first rant I ever saw of his. Was I love Pat Dixon and you surely you embarrassed me in front of my hero Kumiya, and now all of a sudden there's a falling out. I don't know what's going on.
That's pretty much the first I got introduced to Karmic as well. He was saying how he's a massive fan of Pat, would always be in the chat, always supporting him, and then Pat took the piss out of him, I think, at some point, and everything.
So I don't know why you think I'm such a cocksucker. Like, I don't get it. What happened to you? What do you think that I did to you? Oh, I had to wash my hands of them. Really? Why? What happened? You wanted to go on MLC. That's fine.
Do you remember when he used to stream in the dark for some reason?
I was gonna say this bright pink doesn't look right. It makes him look weird.
I don't mind it. But I remember seeing him on MLC, and he looked like he was just in a room with all the lights off, just for some reason.
I've seen him on Stutter and John a couple of times too, and it was the same fucking shit. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, is making an enemy out of me like a bonus that you get?
Shut up.
You know, because they obviously feel that way. So, I mean, what do you keep talking about me for? Literally nobody cares. It's just, I guess it's one of these punching bag situations. And yet everybody acts like you're the victim. And you act like you're the victim. It's weird, dude.
I think it's because he's likable. I'm not too sure. I know, Nick, you're not the biggest fan. But Karmic is likable. There is something about him that a lot of people see. So agree or disagree, mate, but either way, I think it's because people like him, and maybe people don't like you as much, I guess.
No,
might be one.
Just Karmic doesn't know what the word detox means. That's what confuses me. I've been told. No, I'm just saying that's what I've been told. That's what he's been doing, but it's not what I've been seeing. Right? Okay.
I thought you'd be a bit more supportive of someone struggling.
I would be.
Yeah.
I absolutely would be, but that's why I can't watch it. It's like he's incentivized not to detox, you know?
Yeah, I'll be honest. There's a few people who get a lot of grief in his chat, myself included, for being like, "Oh, you don't have to drink if you don't want to, pal." And then it's like, Jesus. See, Jason, you're safe in here, mate. You can like whoever you like, and I've said before actually that Pat Dixon has one of the best voices of a comedian in the Dabbleverse by a mile. When I first heard him, and they was, "Oh, he's a comedian," I was like, "Yeah, he sounds like a comedian. He sounds like he's got a good stand-up voice." But yeah, if you're messing with Karmic, you're gonna get to smoke. Okay, that's what's gonna happen.
It's really weird. I've never seen somebody self-victimize so much and people just like buy it. But what it is, a lot of it, you shouldn't take too much credit for it because a lot of people, I guess, man, it's like what did Shmuel say the other day? That I'm a Dabbleverse villain. I guess.
Oh yeah, he has Shmuel on his show as well, so that's another reason I don't like Pat Dixon. He's a Shmuel enabler.
Yeah, Shmuel's blowing up all of a sudden. I don't know what the fuck. He's getting the pineapple bump.
Shmuel's doing great. Doing great. Tuesday and Thursday, watch Shmuel Buckman. Don't watch him on the other days though. He can go fuck himself.
So man, I guess so. I didn't really think so, but I guess so. I mean, like more than Kevin fucking Brennan, really? Kevin Brennan? Gee.
Brandon, you're the worst. That literally got stuck in my head 2 seconds after reading it. You motherfucker. Yes, go follow NJ Ranger 201. Go follow Johnny Carson, and go follow Brandon Deft. All good eggs. If only King of All Diffs was a real mod, he would put their links in the chat.
Yeah, don't follow me though. Fuck off. Right, not the other guy.
Oh yeah, shit.
Don't follow that fucking.
I'm pretty sure you get plugs at the end of the show, but yeah, if you get bored, at OJ Mumbling Nick as well.
OG, you keep calling me OJ. That's the second time today.
Change your name back to Mumbling Nick, then you prick. Jesus.
And like the liars that gravitate to MLC and the pieces of shit. It's like a piece of shit club there. It really.
That I was a massive fan of being on. Really appreciated being on until I lost my channel and KB went, "Oh fuck you, then I'm not gonna have you back on." But yes,
it is, man. It is like a club for total pieces of shit.
Right, you are gonna lose your wrench, King of All Diffs, if you're not gonna be a helpful old fuck. You're gonna lose that wrench.
It's wild, man. Like nobody, like I don't think that there's very many people I like at all on any level who go there and do that show. But like everybody who does it is a fucking piece of shit lately. So you'll blend in.
Whoa. King of All Diffs. No. I don't help you. You help me for free. All right. You do all of the hard work. I reap all of the rewards. Okay. So what you do, you open YouTube, you copy, you go on their page, you copy the link in your browser, and then you just paste it in there. That's all you gotta do. Nice and easy. Perfect. Make sure it's not Pornhub. Please make sure it's not Pornhub. Thank you.
And really well there. Karmic. I mean, the bullshit you were saying today on Twitter about how what did you say? I was filling up your DMs with trying to convince you to like defend me and then telling you not to defend me at the same time. Prove it, dude. I said prove it. You won't. You can't. See, that's the thing. It's like it doesn't even matter how much of a liar you are, which is fine. Like people can like what they want to like, but it kind of fucking sucks.
1 second. Jesus fucking Christ. Shut up, King of All Diffs. Let's see if that works. There you go. Hopefully that works as an actual link. I should press play whilst I'm doing this.
To be watching it happen where, oh, okay. So you're just sort of like it's like weird people buy this victim thing for you. I really don't get it.
I don't understand, Sam. I don't know how he's making it boring. But if you could go on those links that I'm posting in the chat, make sure you go on them. Don't worry about Nick so much. But do check that you're subbed to me, though, because people have been unsubbed by YouTube. It's trying to hide you from the pineapple. Don't let it hide you.
Got him. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not too invested. I got other stuff on my mind, but it is the elephant in the room at the moment, you know. And you were over there calling me a cocksucker, like.
I think to be fair, Brandon Deft, you've probably got enough fans at the moment, so maybe I'll stop sharing your stuff. I'm only joking. I'm joking. Great clips from that. Good work, though.
For nothing. For nothing. Nobody did anything to you. You drank Tass and all this shit. You went, oh, I have so much respect for her.
He did fall in love with that person, Taz. That's all I do know. She was nice to him once, so that's what happens apparently. Nick, does that happen to you when I'm nice to you? Do you fall in love with me?
No, no.
No,
Never
sure?
mind. I was gonna say something I shouldn't say. No.
No.
Real quick, do you think
You're not
do you think this is bullshit? Like he's trying to get the karmic rub, Pat?
1,000,000%.
Okay,
A
all right.
million
I
percent.
think so too. As
Yeah.
little as I know, I'm like he's just trying to fucking start shit and get talked about and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. Blue Sky, you don't get any of my love. Do you have a channel? If so, let me know. I'll spam it in here as well.
Where is it? Why don't you shut up about? First of all,
No. Johnny Carson's a good Ed, Sam. Go follow him, man. Honestly.
saying she was crying, and you've made up so many different stories already. That she was kind of whoring you into tipping, right? And that like, oh, she's called very careless with the love word whenever she needs super tips when the tips are rolling in. When the tips are rolling in, and I was used. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, you didn't get the results you wanted, I guess. So why blame me?
But yeah, Nick, you're 100% right. I was thinking this the other day, actually, with Pat, especially when I grabbed this clip. I was like, isn't it funny that he had Karmic in his chat? He's a very good supporter of his show, you know, a good fan, pays a lot as well, you know, towards the show, which always makes you an even better fan. Not going to lie, guys, supertip.gg/echo. And with regards to when he got this big bump, I think he's just jealous. Honestly, I think he's just jealous. The fact that I don't know, you guys will know better than me, but he doesn't really get as many views as Karmic does. Does he get over 100? Like, I don't know. He's on Rumble, so probably not, you know.
I doubt it. I mean, I've been in Gino's chat on Rumble, and it's not even close to like 100, you know. And
for sure, and you can't even rely on those numbers either.
Right,
They're not.
yeah.
They're more Twitter numbers than YouTube numbers. You know, these are reliable. You know, the 34 views I've got here, they're 34 people watching or accidentally left it on. When you go on Rumble or X, that's people who went past. Sorry, one second. Whoring you into tipping. So Taz is just a scam. Shame. Apparently so. But yes, I definitely whore people into tipping. I will get Nick to keep his camera off if you donate by super tip. So yeah, well done, everyone.
I know, is my camera off, I'm making more money this way. Jeez.
Yeah, 100%. So thank you very much, everyone.
Really seeing into you. You know?
One sec. Actually, Mr. Blue Sky recently has been very generous on the old super tip. I've been funding Eccles' operation for months, which feels bad considering all the human trafficking. Yeah, but you know what I mean, mate? Like, you take your wins where you can. But yeah, appreciate you all. Let's see a bit more of this smug prick, Pat Dixon.
How is that my fault? You know, maybe you shouldn't have drunkenly said it live on stream. That's all it is. And then from that, you end up making it like I have. So, I still see people. I saw somebody, I think, I don't know. They're team you over me because of some shit I said about you. Like what? I guess what I'm saying is a lot of your fans are stupid too, which I guess plays in your favor.
Yeah, cool.
Yep, that works perfectly well. I like that when you come like, I don't like this guy, and everyone who likes him, you're all idiots. So if you keep liking him, I think you're dumb. It's oh shit, I better stop liking him now. Jesus Christ.
Pat is like the male Keanu. It's like he just wants to hear himself talk. He thinks everything's about that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like this is he's saying
nowhere
nothing.
near as stupid.
No, I'm not,
he's nowhere near as stupid.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like he's just trying to generate something, and he's not even like saying anything. And I think it's a bad approach. I think it would have been better to embrace Karmic, who liked him at first, and try and get in that way instead of this bullshit.
A million percent. I think the problem is, everyone was like, Karmic, let me on your show, let me do stuff with you. That Pat was like, well, I can't be, desperate like that. But he went the other way, and hey, it'll work for you for a bit, because you either like Karmic or you don't. But I think it would have probably benefited you more because Karmic would have came on your show.
Right.
What did you share, King of All This? What the fuck is that? What did you share? Jesus Christ. Probably Pat Dixon's YouTube channel or something, you motherfucker. Thank you. Very helpful.
I'm afraid
Very
to click
helpful.
on it.
Here we go. No, here we go. Shmuel Buckman will defend his route to the top. He did embrace Karmic. Yeah, for sure. Embraced him, embarrassed him, mugged him off, all of the above. I think as well, Karmic would hopefully agree with this. He's pretty sensitive, and he's got people fucking with him nonstop. So if he's a massive fan of a show and he's been a massive fan and helper and contributor, maybe just don't fuck with him. Maybe he's got enough people fucking with him that he doesn't need your snide little sly comments and your snide little digs. Maybe you could have took that on board. Maybe not. Who knows? But Shmuel, unfortunately, I can't take you seriously because you won't be fair. You will just go, but Pat Dixon, he likes me. He's my friend. He's not your friend. He'll turn on you too, Shmuel. The moment you get good, he will turn on you as well. All right?
You get good?
I promise you. Whenever you get good, if that happens, he will turn on you. All right?
But I mean, when
go on, Nick. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say, I'll give Shmuel his flowers. I remember because he started a few months before me. So when I hit 100 subs, I looked and he was at 160, 170. I checked today, he's at 220 something, and I'm at 108. It went up 8 since he's gone up 60 or 70 in the same span. He's catching fire, buddy. He's catching fire.
Shmuel shows are good, man. I actually watch them, which is sickening to say, but I rewatch them in the morning when I'm working, so keep it up. Mr. Blue Sky, Echo, I'm a supporter. Wink. So you have to let me on your streams as much as I want. That's true. That's a fucking good point. Yeah, Mr. Blue Sky, you can replace Nick. Very good shout. Thank you. Hello, PSP. How's it going, pal? But yes, we're gonna wrap this up because we've got to get on to the real show, the good show after this.
Pint Dabble Chew, whatever it is.
What the fuck it's called. I know, not so. Shut up, Shmuel.
When they do the final, the final look at who's super manipulative and shit like that, dude. Nobody can beat you. You are.
That's the one written in the song.
The histrionic personality. You have the histrionic personality disorder, and I know you don't watch. It's fine. That's fine. I'll just be saying it to other people, I guess.
Oh my god! Right. Okay. So, if I wasn't Team Karmic before, I'm Team Karmic now. I obviously need to stop being nice to Shmuel because he's Team. That's what happens in this Dabbleverse, right? I've got to now stop being friends with Shmuel. That's okay. I can live with that. Team Karmic for the win. Let's chuck you off the screen. But yes, everyone, you've been great. You've been really, really super generous. If you want to pop along and have fun, maybe have a few drinks or something whilst we watch. Probably too early for you guys, isn't it? Shit, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Don't have drinks yet. Wait till it's later in the evening. But if you want to have a couple of drinks with me and Rochi, we're going to be having a little bit of fun with Chin and shit. We're going to be watching Joey C's triumphant return. I can't wait for it. NJ Rangers right. The Rochi Show featuring Pineapple. Motherfuckers. Here we go. Yes. Pivot towards Pat. Oh my God, that's such a good idea. I'm going to do the Smug Prick Show. It's going to be every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern. So thank you very much, everyone. Mumbling Nick, I've already put your link in the chat, but where can they find you, my friend?
OG Mumble and Nick, YouTube, do a political / Dabbleverse show on Sunday evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Liquid Cryptid. Ava comes on a lot. Sometimes even Jake Hudson, where he'll tell you he loves Donald Trump And then everything he complains about is Donald Trump's policies. It's fascinating. So yes, thank you.
Brilliant. Sounds terrible. No, I'm joking. Go and watch and support Mumbling Nick. Be a good egg. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Yes, and also you can see me in fucking 20 minutes time with Rochi, as I said, doing Chewing the Shit. Tomorrow, I think 8:15 a.m. Eastern, you're going to see me and Aussie Guy doing Watch Your Handle. Fucking brilliant show. Way better than these other ones. And then obviously we've got Pint Double Pint 2 o'clock Eastern as well. It's going to be a blast. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a great evening. If you're not joining me later, if you are joining me later, fuck off, I guess. See you in a bit. Right. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I see the devil where's fall, and the hackiness of it all is when the clips comes uploading through to make this content for you to find. When I think of dabbling sometime, and I wanna spend Saturday afternoon with you between two hacks. We can make it if we try. Between two hacks, Nick and I. Between two hacks, watching Brandon clip by Emma live. Between two hacks, Nick and I. We watch some TSS and we score with beers. Wasted hours, all that is. And it don't make no new content flow. Good things might come to those who wait, not for Melton, who is on too late. Doom's gotta turn for all we know. Doom to hacks, if they clip it, we give it a try. Between two hacks, Nick and I. Between two hacks, it's stabbing 19, even a guy. Between two hacks, Nick and I see the hackers' views fall, and the dark end of it all. And it's clear they don't like the Jew, and so thorough Joe Burrow adds his bits. And I see the mudshot run, I wanna score this